we are now live. Everyone, please welcome in my guest. This is Koziichu.
Hello!
And hello, everyone, and thank you so much, Rayless and T-Bone Havoc, for following. Thank you, guys. Kozii, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Very hyped up on coffee and brain go burr, but it's okay. It's fine.
I love when brain go burr.
How about you?
I'm good. I had a really awesome day. I went to see some beautiful waterfalls, and now I get to talk to you, so that's awesome.
Waterfalls, dang.
Yeah.
Nice, comfy day.
Yeah, it was really nice and comfy, especially with the fall leaves coming in.
Oh my god. Wait, that sounds beautiful. What?
It was really nice.
You touched grass and it was beautiful.
Yeah, I touched grass and it was amazing. Hello, Kindred Worshipper, and in case this is your first time here at 10 Talks, everyone, the way 10 Talks works is I have some questions, and then you guys are allowed to ask Kozii things, whether it's about VTubing. Kozii is also a live 2D rigger, which is really cool, or you get to ask things completely off topic, like, Kozii, what's your favorite cereal?
Corn pops.
Oh, good choice. Frosted corn pops or regular corn pops?
Regular corn pops. I eat them like popcorn. Just pop them in, yeah.
They do have the same texture. I like popcorn because it's like a really great styrofoam dupe.
It's a good styrofoam dupe? I mean, true, but...
So if you ever crave like eating those little packing peanuts, corn pops are probably the closest you could get.
No, there's something closer. There's this Japanese snack that I've had before that actually, it even looks like those. It's the little, almost, U-shaped, kinda, clearly, almost foam texture. Yeah, I don't remember what they're called though. Oh god.
I don't think I know what you're talking about, otherwise I would try to help. But I don't think I've had them before.
They're so good. They have a fantastic texture to them. Oh no, I can't find them. Well, anyway, but there is a better dupe.
Oh, we already have a question. Kindred Worshipper wants to know, Kozii, best piece in chess?
Rook.
I feel like that's an underrated choice. Good answer.
Also, I found them. I sent you a picture. They're caramel corn, I guess?
Oh, I've seen these before, but I've never tried them. Tohato caramel corn.
Yeah, they're like almost the exact right texture for eating styrofoam, I think.
They look like
Not
it.
that I would know. Not that I've eaten styrofoam. Ha, teehee. Not me.
Who let her rook?
Fight me. Take it outside right now.
So how'd you decide on the idea of being a llama tuber? I feel like that's a really unique one. We see a lot of
How dare you?
No!
I'm an alpaca!
Oh, I'm so sorry. In my head, I knew it was alpaca. In my head, like, I knew it was alpaca.
I hate it here.
I'm so sorry.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
I'm like, come back. I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm so sorry. How did you decide on the idea of becoming an alpaca tuber? Because it's a really unique animal choice. I feel like a lot of people choose, you know, cat and puppy and all of that, but we don't see a lot of alpaca tubers.
All right, so I will admit a terrible fact to you. Technically, it's because of llamas. Because okay, llamas, weirdly, really big thing on the internet throughout the years in general. There was like the Carl the llama thing.
Oh yeah,
I think it was llamas with hats. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's also The Sims, which has llamas in it all the time. And then there's Fortnite has the llama stuff. For some reason, llamas and gaming go kind of hand in hand. No idea why, but I had like kind of an epiphany. I noticed alpacas one day and found out that they were kind of just cuter llamas. And I also watched there was a couple of songs that got made for alpacas from Vocaloids. the ARPK songs for Vocaloids.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, you just unearthed a memory.
Really?
Yeah, I did not
You know
remember.
them?
Yeah.
Nobody knows those songs. Oh my god.
I used to go deep into Vocaloid.
Oh hell yeah.
I love
Yeah, the
Vocaloid.
ARPK songs were like some of my favorites. And so I was like, okay, well, I like llamas and all, but they're really not that cute. And also ARPK is fantastic. So I just became an alpaca.
Alpaca superiority.
Honestly true. Have you seen, I mean, people are always like, what's the difference between llamas and alpacas? Alpacas are cuter.
That's
Llamas are
very,
like
very true.
They're so long. They have like horse faces,
and alpacas
okay?
are floofy. Like they have that nice, dense,
They're way
woolly
floofier.
coat. They're so floofy and soft.
Yes.
In
The
in
alpaca
my
dancing gift. Yeah.
state area, we have an alpaca fiber festival.
A fiber festival?
Yeah, it's really cool. So they bring a bunch of different like things in, like wool from sheep and wool from alpacas, and even like bison wool. And they spin the fiber and turn it into yarn, and they do it like right at the festival. And they also bring all
God.
the animals so you could pet them, which is like the best part.
What the heck? I want to go to that. What?
It's really cool.
I want to go to the alpaca festival. Why doesn't anyone take me to the alpaca festival? I'm a good alpaca. I could be a good festival alpaca.
Good festival alpaca. And they even had this year, this was the first time they did it. They celebrated like World Alpaca Day. And they had a
World
big fair
Alpaca
with
Day?
alpacas.
Why didn't I celebrate that?
It was
What?
September 29th, I think, was World Alpaca Day.
I'm missing out. I'm a bad alpaca. I have to rebrand now. I'm gonna go become a pink cat girl.
Your hoodie is so cute, by the way.
Thanks! I can take it off too, technically. What button is that? This
The which button is real.
Dude, I have, I think, 35 toggles, so...
Oh my gosh, that's a ton. Would you mind showing them off a little bit? I love seeing people's toggles.
Alpaca? Wait, oh my god, I go under chat when I do that.
Like the
Don't you
hoodie-
oh dear me? Listen, it's fine. I just needed to be longer, just a little. I have, you know, I have a lot of the normal ones. I got some waving.
Waves.
I can be
This-
excited.
The star eyes and heart eyes are always like some of my favorites.
Yeah. I could cry, but technically my tears are broken. Just don't look at them too close. I can be disgusted with you.
Did you
Dead
do?
inside.
Oh. Did you do all the rigging for these yourself?
Yeah, I drew and rigged my entire model. I actually have done 13 now, I think.
Wow, that's
Maybe
incredible.
14. Hold on, it's on my wiki page. I have to look at my own wiki to figure out how many models I've done at this point. I have a whole gallery that I made of them.
Oh, is it on your wiki? Because I want to look at them all.
Yeah. Here, I'll post it in chat for people too.
Oh, links can't get posted.
Oh, they can't? Oh,
No, you'll
gosh,
get a
gosh.
2-minute timeout, but you can send it.
No!
If you want to whisper it to, or actually, I could post it if you just want to DM it to
Send
me.
it to you. Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah, I update it sometimes because I know that not everyone is gonna actually know or see all of my personal models, so I just like do it myself.
Wow.
But
Oh, you have a cute chibi.
I do. I have 2 actually.
Oh my gosh, so many cute ones. I know you just got a 3D model too, right?
Technically, it's my 3rd, and I made that one too, but the arms are weirdly broken, so I have to remake it again. I'm not very good at Vroid.
Vroid is hard. That's how I originally tried to make my model in Vroid Studio, and I spent probably a month on it, just working nonstop. And in the end, I'm like, I hate this. I'm never touching
Yeah,
this
the last
again.
one I did like overnight, so I'm kind of just like, so I have to do a new one that's better.
The llama one, or alpaca. I'm sorry. The alpaca
here.
one is so cute.
hate it here. Yeah, I need to make a new one actually. I had a concept for a new one that I was trying to make. Technically I was trying to make it at the start of the year, but God, I've been so busy that I just never really got around to it. But it was supposed to be kind of like an alpaca that was sitting up more. And then I realized that it kind of just looked phallic.
Oh no.
Because alpacas have the long necks, and then it had its little leggies that were sticking out to the side, and yeah.
The ear droop is adorable. The ear droop is super cute, yeah.
I can actually wiggle my ears.
That's so cute.
I can have whatever ear I want up or down as I want. Technically, alpacas, did you know, when they're more relaxed and stuff, their ears are laid back like this, but then when they're alert, they go, wah.
I did not know that. I do know alpacas don't have any, I forgot if it's upper or lower teeth. I forgot which one it is specifically.
I also forget, but teeth are cool, okay? It's fine.
Who needs teeth?
I'll keep my teeth. I'll keep my teeth. Did you know also that alpacas are part of the Camelidae family? So they're actually part camel, technically?
I did not. That's kind of...
And it's all... The Camelidae family in general is made because all of the creatures inside of it have 2 toes.
That's... Oh, I guess that makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah.
I don't have humps, though. So, I'm not as cool.
Who needs humps?
Sorry, I'm just talking about alpaca pets.
No, it's okay, it's okay. But I said this is what we do. We get completely off topic. When I had Saya on a Sunday, we went so far away from the topic of VTubers, we started talking about taxes.
Oh no! Oh, well, honestly though, taxes and VTubers are pretty... They go hand in hand, kinda.
Truly, none of us know how to do math.
Yeah, I need to get a tax person. Anyone looking? Oh.
Two-toe Kozii.
Kozii. Yeah. 2 whole toes. You don't want to look at my feet. See? No feet pics.
No feet pics. No feet reveal for you guys, not for free.
Can't give it for free.
Can't give it for free. No, one of my, like, #1 rules is no free feet.
Good! As it should be!
So how'd you get into VTubing? I know a lot of people have a lot of different stories, and I love to hear how everyone ended up kind of like as an anime person.
Well, okay, mine's kind of a 2-step process. Technically, I did streaming and stuff before, and content creation stuff. I made videos, a little Let's Play video sort of things with my friend around 8 years ago.
Wow, that's a long time.
I'm old.
No, like, I mean a long time to be doing content creation.
Yeah, but they didn't really go super far, but they were always fun to make. Not only because we got to hang out and we would make videos together that we would post throughout the weeks and stuff. We would also do like podcasts or like do snacks and stuff. She's actually the one that showed me those snacks, the ones that are like styrofoamy.
Yeah.
But so we did a lot of little Let's Plays and podcast sort of things and stuff like that around 8 or so years ago. And then we tried out streaming, which was still fairly hard to get into at the time. And even though there was only like 3 or 4 people watching, it just felt so nice to be able to like interact with people directly as stuff was happening. When you're doing Let's Plays, you don't really get that immediate feedback from people. You don't really get to talk to them about the game or anything like that. You just have to come up with things to say, which is fine, and I do like that kind of content too, but it was just way nicer to actually live speak with people.
Yeah.
So I liked content creation already, and I knew that. I had to stop doing it for a while because my computer was really bad, and then I moved away from the area, so I didn't get to do it with my friend anymore. But as soon as I got fiber internet, I had seen VTubers around a little bit, primarily like Korone and Shigure Ui and Pecora. And I was like, I could be an anime girl. Listen, I know how to draw. I could just draw myself, and it would solve the dumb problem that I had with content creation with Facecam before, which is that I don't want to put on makeup. Dang it! So, I just became anime.
Honestly, it's so nice to become anime, because it's so much less stress. Face streamers, especially female face streamers, they have to do makeup and hair, and some of them stream in full cosplay, which is crazy.
Yeah, which I would do honestly if I was a face cam streamer. I would probably be one of the cosplay streamers because I used to do cosplay all the time, anyways. And I feel like it looks nicer, and you could have like a character from the game that you're cosplaying as. But it's just so much work.
It's so much work running theme. Yeah, almost every VTuber I've spoken to has been a cosplayer.
Really?
Yeah, I was a cosplayer too. Well, I still do cosplay.
I feel like the cosplay community weirdly interacted with the VTuber community.
Yeah.
And they just kind of overlap.
The cosplay to VTuber pipeline is so real.
It's so real! Especially when you go to cons. I went to Anime Expo and Offkai this last year, and oh my god.
Awesome.
The amount of VTubers that I met that were like, yeah, I know, I used to cosplay all the time. I actually met somebody who was one of my my Genmates mods in Kawa Entertainment, and he used to be part of my Homestuck cosplay group.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Offkai was wild? Yeah, I heard Offkai was wild. I want to go this year.
It was really fun. I heavily suggest it.
I really want to, if I'm able to this year. Which do you think would rock it in a band as a singer better, a banshee or a siren?
Huh?
That is such an interesting question.
Banshee? Siren is folklore or country. Banshee is rock or metal. You know, I think that's probably about what I would say too.
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. Siren is folklore or country, and Banshee would be rock metal. Because Banshee is probably a lot of screaming, and Siren would have like that really soulful country indie pop voice.
Yeah. Also, maybe Siren would do like kind of hymn sort of songs, like those really mysterious kind of sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a question I was gonna ask and then I forgot because of that question. So I know you've been doing content creation for a long time. Around when did you debut as a VTuber?
It's been about it'll be 3 years in February.
Wow.
So
that's awesome. That's a really long time.
Technically, it'll be 3 years since I became part of the community in December. But I think I finished my model in January, and then I did my formal actual debut around Valentine's Day. But I didn't want to do it on Valentine's Day because everyone did Valentine's Day, so I did the day before.
Gotta make sure they come to yours and not everyone else's.
Yeah.
And how did it feel to like debut as a VTuber? Because I know you said that you'd already done streaming, so I'm sure, you know, it was probably a little bit different for you than people who dove headfirst into the VTubing scene and didn't really have any experience as a streamer.
Well, I did a couple of streams ahead of time just to make sure that I still liked it and stuff, which I did. So I kind of had tested it out a lot more than some people, because some people just go into it and they're just like, I'm just gonna be a VTuber, just like all my favorite VTubers and stuff. I don't think that's the way to do it. You gotta make sure you're into it first. So since I kind of did already know that I was into it, I was focusing a lot more on kind of the quality of the stream than if I liked what was going on or how to do a stream, because I already knew some of the process of like how to entertain people, how to set up for a stream, all of that sort of stuff. So it was more of a quality test and trying to focus more on being a good entertainer for people, which I think is a little different than some people's debuts. Some people's debuts, it's kind of just like scuffed and like, what am I doing and how am I doing it? And
Literally me.
which isn't a bad way, honestly. It's not really a bad way to get into it, because if you just want to be a content creator, just getting into it and doing stuff is the best way. If you just sit there and you try and plan forever and you're trying to figure out how to do everything, then you're never actually gonna get to the content part.
Yeah. One of the things that really intimidated me in the beginning was like just setting everything up and figuring out how to get, you know, follow alerts and all that. And then people kept asking me to set up Discord. I'm like, guys, I could barely set up OBS.
God. Discord is hard to manage too, because everybody always expects you to be there and like talk to them and stuff, and then maybe you're setting up collabs all the time and
yeah. I'm like, guys, I can't hang out in Discord all day. I'm doing like 10 different things.
Yep.
Can't get the image of a siren singing Country Road, Take Me Home out of my head.
Now I wish I could see that.
Meatman Wing, thank you so much for sending 100 bits. I really appreciate it.
Hey! The biddies!
little bit delays. W stream. Thank you. What's been one of your proudest moments as a VTuber so far?
I have a cardboard cutout of myself that somebody owns and has taken on an adventure to another con that I wasn't at.
That's incredible.
I think, okay, there's like a list, right? I feel like there's a list of things to know. I guess not really to know you've made it as a VTuber, but like for me, to know that I've made it as a VTuber.
This is your
and there's
moment.
like, so there's like getting merch. That's like one thing, right? Everybody ends up getting merch eventually, it feels like, but that's like the first step. And then there's also like doing sponsorships. Yeah. Becoming a cardboard cutout. Having a docky made of yourself, which I'm working on.
Ooh.
And then I guess also doing like a concert or something like that is part of it. But I guess not everybody does concerts. I don't know if I would do a live concert. I think that's more of just like a pipe dream because I like idols.
I like idols too. So,
that's another thing actually. That's another thing that got me into VTubing, idols. Because I watched so much of like AKB48 and then also Aikatsu and Prepara and yeah.
I love Live.
Yeah,
So
I was definitely more an Aikatsu girl though.
Aikatsu Rise Up. Who's your favorite? Like if you had to pick your bias. Oh, Jelaine wants to know name best girl right now.
Name best girl right now? Oh god. I don't. There's so many. There's so many Aikatsu characters. How do I pick one? Oh jeez. I guess maybe Rin. She's like she's sort of a cool tech girl who she was really into dancing. She did a lot of good dance moves. So she probably had some of the best concerts that I've seen from the shows.
Oh, she's so pretty. I just looked her up. One of my favorite parts about idol anime is that unlike other anime, they get a new outfit every episode.
All the time, yeah, every time.
Every time, and it's awesome.
Yeah, if only I could be like that.
I know, right?
New outfit every time. Okay, I guess that's one thing that face cam streamers have over VTubers. They can actually change their clothes sometimes.
That's true. Fair point. At least it isn't Nina. Is Nina bad?
You got a problem with Nina? I guess she is a little bit odd. She's kind of a comedy idol.
Oh. I feel like a lot of people are super into idols or at least some kind of anime before they really get into the VTuber culture, because I think a lot of the VTuber scene is it does have a little bit to do with idols. You know, a lot of people here, they really like music, they really want to do song covers. I saw you did a song cover, which is really cool.
I did. I want to do more of them, but I'm perfectionist, and so I think that every time that I release a dang song cover, I have to have a full-ass music video along with it, which I don't, and I know that, but...
I'm a perfectionist too, so I completely understand. If you could cover any song that you haven't yet, which one would you probably choose?
ARPK.
Good choice. Good
Immediately.
choice.
I need to. I have to. I gotta do the alpaca songs. Also, leave in summer. Yeah, you're in my fluff thoughts, which is the other one. Or is it fluff thoughts? Fluff thoughts.
Fluffots.
Yeah. I guess I have to do a King cover someday though, since I'm a VTuber.
That's every VTuber does King. I think even the news drama tuber did a cover of King.
Which one? Lady, maybe?
No, Cody.
Oh, Cody? Yeah. I think Cody does more music than Lady does.
He has a good voice, so he definitely should keep going.
Yeah, for sure. Also, Heidi. Heidi does raps.
I didn't know that. That's cool. I thought it was so funny that they took
tubers on your show now.
They got like a whole news family going on.
They're so cute.
They are. What are your future goals as a VTuber that you might have besides your song covers? Because I know we discussed that a little bit.
Definitely want to do song covers. Technically, every once in a while, I get this like weird, almost rebellious thought where I'm like, I want to create the most unique VTuber model that anyone has ever seen, and it'll do flips and it'll like turn 360 degrees and stuff like that. Maybe that's a goal, but that's also like the most unrealistic goal ever, so...
I did recently see someone who rigged their model to turn around so she has a backside.
Yeah, I've seen a couple that do that. I've also seen somebody made an actual full-on 3D head tutorial. Like, you can turn the head in literally any direction in a 3D space almost, but it's live 2D.
That's incredible.
Yup. Yeah, but yeah, you kind of have to have a 3D model of a head that you can take and put in different positions so that you can get it all looking correct.
How'd you teach yourself live 2D? Were you just like, it's too expensive to hire a rigger, I'm gonna teach myself?
Pretty much everything that I have ever done in VTubing is because I am broke as heck.
The best way to save money is to do it yourself.
Yeah, This is like my only job and my full-time job, and I don't really make much from it, so I kind of just have to. If I want something, then I have to just make it.
Yeah.
Which the song cover that we did, I made the whole music video for too, and also drew like half of the art for.
Wow. That's incredible.
But yeah. Kind of the same with Live 2D. I was kind of just like, okay, well, I know how to draw already, so I can draw myself a model, and then I can just go and get the free trial for this program. Their trial is like 42 days for the pro version, so not bad. Okay, that's a little over a month. I could try and make that work. And then I actually managed to rig my first model in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is so
fast. I picked it up really quickly.
That gives me hope, because I actually really want to learn Live 2D.
Yeah, it's really fun. I think that the worst thing that Live 2D suffers from is that there's not a ton of really good tutorials out. There's a lot more now than there was when I started. But some of the things that people do in Live 2D, either they don't even think to teach people, or they're trying to kind of hide because they want to make money.
Yeah, I kind of do understand the hiding to make money thing, because then you have to come to them.
Yeah. If you want to be the more unique one and do a certain thing, then better to just keep it to yourself. Also, I mean, some Live 2D people, pretty much everybody expects live 2D people to give them some sort of tutorial or like teach them how to do things, but some people just aren't teachers.
Yeah, I agree with that. Not everyone's
Like
good at
me.
teaching things.
I'm terrible at teaching things.
She's on that hustle, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I respect it. Honestly, when you said that you not only rigged your model, but you also drew her, I was like, wow.
I've done a bunch. Actually,
Multi-talented.
I can pull out others that I've done. I still have them all. Hold on. Let me get my first ever model so you can see that. I used to be somebody else, technically. Same kind of concept, except that at the time it was more of like a sweets-themed alpaca. But I was named Millie for Waffles. This was my first one. Yeah! I still have a lot of expressions on this one, too.
You can grind it because before it gets unlocked. Oh, so cute! The art style is so different too, but it's still so cute.
Pretty much every time I've drawn a model, it has an entirely different art style. Which is a little worrying because some people think that's a sign that you've traced things, but I just don't have a style.
Yeah, some people genuinely just have like no consistent art style.
Yeah. Croissant bangs! That wasn't what they were supposed to be. Man.
When someone says they can rig, I'm just in awe. Same. It looks so hard, and every time I see someone's finished photo, like this is why Live 2D costs so much, and it's a million different little dots, I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna learn this?
Yeah, I actually, I also rigged my, genmate Honey from
Oh,
the company
Honeykin.
Call Entertainment. Yeah! So, I have like a bunch of extra models, kind of just in my... I have
In
probably
your...
50 different models or something
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh, that's so many.
Yeah. But, so, I rigged my genmate, I rigged 13-ish models for myself or so. I've done so many at this point that it's kind of insane.
That's
It'll load in a
awesome.
second.
I'm sure
Just
every
give it-
time you do a new one, you learn like something a little bit, right?
I do, yeah. Every single time I do one. I'm incredibly inconsistent with Live 2D, I'll be honest. Every time I'm learning something new about how to do head turns or how to do body motions or something like that, and it's just insane.
Is 50 for your one genmate or just 50 in general? I think it's 50 in general.
50 in general. Yeah, I have some that I rigged. I have a lot of customizable models that you can pick up for like 10, 20, actually up to $70.
Oh, I saw you had... Oh, hi, Honeykin.
It's me, Honeykin. Yeah, so I rigged her. I also rigged my old genmate Koda, Koda Kotonya. And I did a little bit of rigging work, not exactly rigging work, but I did a couple of tweaks and stuff like that for my Gen 2 genmate, I guess, Pasta.
Pasta is...
Pasta.
I love it when VTubers just name themselves after like the last food they ate.
Pastaroni ravioli! Wait, let me get my actual model back.
I'm surprised there are more VTubers named like Soup. And
Soup!
yeah, like Soup or just like Captain Crunch.
I like the VTubers that are named like Pan, like bread.
Yeah. I've seen a few of those. A few puns. I think...
No way, Honeykin, hi!
I think it'd be really funny if we started seeing like varieties of bread VTubers. Like, hi, I'm Baguette. I'm Ciabatta.
No, I want to see varieties of pasta. Are you kidding me? Where's
Oh, yeah.
macaroni?
Where's Shells?
Shells. They're called shells, and everyone's like, "Oh, so you're like
Like a
you're
seashell. No, I'm a pasta
like a seashell VTuber." No. Macaroni shell. Like, put me with the Alfredo sauce right now.
Alfredo right now. So, do you hide any like what are they called? Easter eggs on your rigging?
Well, I have more on Honey's model than I do on my model. I mostly, like, on mine, the worst that I've done is that technically under all of my clothing are really ridiculously, incredibly cursed emojis.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know some people also, when they make the neck, they put like the cat underneath.
Oh yeah, I've seen them do that, or it's like a bobblehead under it.
Yeah!
I think
I
that's
do
really
like
funny.
those. But no, there's more on Honey's than there are on mine. Like for instance, she can technically take her entire model and just scrunch it. Like take the whole thing just twists
Oh my gosh.
in terrifying ways.
I love that. What constitutes a cursed emoji?
Well, do I still have the emoji that I used? Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you. There's two actually. One of them is just like a screaming alpaca emoji that I
that's
put
hilarious.
on the boobs. And then the other one was one that my friend made for me.
That's incredible.
You
Well,
should
those
show
are
them.
How do I get these on here? Oh, I have to save them. Hang on.
Yeah, God. The worst part about trying to show people pictures.
Yes. It's either screen share or save them all.
You know what I want? I want there to be like a VTuber app that somebody makes where you can just like put a picture on and then that shares to another person's screen.
That would be brilliant.
Right? It'd be so much better for like talk shows or for like if you're doing like an art collab sort of thing.
Yeah.
Showing people your artwork. Actually, I might try and ask my boss to make that.
Hey,
There it is.
When you work with a huge company like that.
I wouldn't say. Okay, we're a small indie developer. Thank you. But our CEO actually in my company, she is the owner of a gaming company that she made, her own indie gaming company called
That's
Vitamin
awesome.
Games. Yeah. So she can do some developing stuff and stuff like that for us if we need it or want it or so on. She's actually made a couple of free programs for people to use for VTubing too.
That's really awesome. I have no idea where this. Oh, there it is. I was like, where did this other one go? There it is.
Somewhere. There it is.
Now you guys can see.
Yeah, I put those on my body underneath my clothing. You can just imagine where they go.
Honestly, a brilliant move.
Listen, you gotta put something under there so that when you're sending your nude body to other people to to use for things, it's not completely nude.
Gotta make sure it's safe for the work.
I don't know if this is safe for work. I don't think if you put these things on a model and then you send it to someone, is that still safe for work or is that just weird?
I think it's a little bit of both. Navatar, what are you writing down? Just a bit quirky? I'm not like other alpacas.
I'm not like other alpacas. You just don't understand.
I know, I don't know if you know who Grape-chan is, but she also does rigging. And she says that when she rigs other VTubers, she binds the bald to a random key so that when they're typing, all of a sudden they'll go bald.
No, but I should do that. I usually just, at this point, I just leave binding up to other people because every single model that I've made has over 30 toggles on it. So there's no way that I could possibly like toggle everything for people and set it up where they want it to go.
Yeah. That's a lot
I think
of toggles.
Honey's has like 40.
Oh my
now.
gosh. I can't even imagine using that many toggles. Like, sometimes I toggle my face to do things. Because that's really all I have.
So I don't even use a lot of my toggles that I probably should use more. Like, I technically have the ability to be bald, but I don't do that as much as I should. I have the ability to lift my fists and go like, ganbare, ganbare, ganbare. But I don't really need to do that most of the time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I can make my hair shorter. I can make it longer. I can remove parts of it to make it a little bit different. I can put my sleeves back on, etc. I have more toggles than I have possibly bound, just in case.
You never know.
Yeah.
It changes things up too, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, sometimes I'll just I'll stream the entire time like, oh, my hair is now long and slightly less fluffy.
A streamer I watch has all her toggles as random letters, and she does know which are which. That's kind of incredible.
She does not. She does not know which are which.
Oh, she does not know which are which. Oh, me, honestly, the first day I got my model, I'm like, I'm gonna make it like, what key do I not use? Oh, I don't use Q that often.
And then you use Q for something.
Yeah. So now it's just F keys because I don't touch those.
That's true. I should probably bind some things to the F keys because I don't really use those. But then I get on a game and I'm playing the game, and then whatever thing that I bound my keys to is like, oh, that actually is the menu button.
Oh yeah. Like the few times I play Truck Simulator, it's like, oh, you pressed F3. Do you need help?
No! Man, I have at this point, I currently have a MMO gamer mouse that has 12 buttons on the side of it, which are some of my most used toggles. Like the things like crying and hard eyes and stuff like that are all put on there.
It's pretty cool that you could bind it to your mouse. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Though, usually you have to bind your mouse keys to keyboard keys.
Oh, yeah.
So, still kind of the same issue.
You end up using the key I never use, like 500% more after saying the words. I never use it. That is so true.
Absolutely. So true, so true.
The old Razor mouse?
Yeah! Yeah! I had one of those. Now I don't. Now the one that I have is or actually no, I had a Logitech one. Now I have a Razer one. The Razer ones are actually more new than the Logitech ones. But yeah, it's got 12 buttons on the side of it, just side to side.
I have just like the cheapest mouse Amazon had.
Honestly, fair. That's what I used to do.
It's the budget-friendly way to go. They're really good for WoW, but not so much after MMO design switched to 1-2 skill bars.
Yeah, there's most MMOs now only really have like one button, and then that'll trigger into different combos. So not as useful anymore unless you're a VTuber. And then very useful.
Yeah, you need those buttons for your expressions. Do you ever, or what's something that people don't really get to see on your model aside from the toggles?
The feet.
Oh, that's true.
No, actually, I think the proudest thing about my model that nobody ever gets to see is my skirt swish.
Oh, that's so cute.
And the bounce and everything.
And you've got like puffy shorts too.
I do. I have little fluff shorts. Also, the socks I like too.
I love thigh-high socks. They're so cute.
So yeah, I guess it's actually that. I guess it's the skirt. Because I don't really... I mean, you know, it's unfortunate, but you never really see the bottom half of people's models.
Yeah.
I almost did a show once to just showcase people's feet. Not for, like, fetish reasons, but literally just because you can't see VTuber feet most of the time. Yeah.
I think half the people in my chat didn't even know that I wore boots until yesterday when I was showing them. Like, I have a fluffy skirt and boots.
Wait, show me your boots.
I wear
Oh my god, they're so cute! What the heck? Wait, I have boots too.
Boot girls!
Oh, and you do a steppy.
Yeah.
So, okay, I stopped rigging in steppies. I gave up. Because nobody's ever gonna see it.
Yeah, no one
You
ever
see
sees
it once.
It's kind of fun to go like side to side sometimes, but even during karaoke, I don't really show people with Steppy.
Steppy is just not that common.
Yeah, I know Kevin rigs his model to like almost a full walk, which is kind of incredible.
Yeah, I considered doing that at one point actually. Having the full walk is nice for things like Minecraft or stuff because you can bind it to like the WASD keys. And then you could just stick your model like full size on the side of the screen and you can actually see it like walking around and stuff.
Oh, that's
But
such a
that's
cute
still
idea.
pretty uncommon. People still don't really do it that much. I think the most common usage of it is actually horror games.
Booking! Yeah, booking.
Booking, yeah!
I knew you had boots due to an hour of self-inflicted torture trying to cut you out of your background and your reference for funny. Navatar, if you want, I have a clear PNG of myself.
You know what you should do? I've given up at this point. You have to make a Google Doc folder, and you have to shove a bunch of different PNGs of yourself in different positions in there.
Oh, that's
and
so
then give
smart.
it to them.
That's very smart.
For meme purposes.
It's funnier than
Just put it in your Discord or something. It's
I will.
funnier this way? Okay, that's true. That is true.
Thank you so much for Wakami Mana for following. Hi, Amana. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thanks so much for being here. And again, if anyone's here and has never been to 10 Talks before, the way this works is I have questions, and you guys are also free to ask whatever questions that you might have. Oh, Mom Paka,
Hi,
thanks so much for
Mama.
following. Is that...
That's my mother.
Oh, that's really your mother. I was
My
about
real
to ask
mother.
that. That's so cute. Does your whole family watch your streams, or just your mama?
My mom and my dad. The rest of actually no, my uncle does too. A funny thing, I tried out doing like a YouTube ad recently, like one of those 30 seconds of ads that plays before the video. And my uncle got it at like 2 a.m. while looking at like PlayStation videos or something.
That is so funny.
He almost skipped it, but then he was like, "Wait a minute."
Wait a minute, I might know that alpaca.
Hold on.
A little
So,
crow, thanks
yeah.
so much for following. I'm Kozii's little sister in my dreams. Please don't mind me.
It's true. It's true.
Everybody say hi, Mom. Hi, Mom Paka.
Yeah, and then my dad calls himself Al Papa.
That's so cute.
They're just big nerds.
I love that they're... Do they like always come in and be like, hi, I'm Mom?
Sometimes. They got more into streaming. Well, okay, my dad is a little bit less into VTubers. He's more into like Minecraft content creators. But my mom comes by sometimes in different streams. She watches some VTubers just on her own and stuff like that, and people just like start to get to know her
That's so cute.
on her own.
That is so cute.
Yeah. And then they come by the stream sometimes, or like occasionally my mom will pop into my streams to like, you know, do a silly gag for a minute or something.
Do they tell other people you're a VTuber?
They do, but only if it's people that we trust to not like go around being like, oh hey, she's a VTuber or something. So like they'll tell their friends because they know their friends, even if their friends said anything, that's not getting anywhere.
Saibachuro, thanks so much for following. My mom tells everyone.
Yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
literally everyone. Random people at the supermarket. Oh, Tenshi, Tenshi, what's your Twitch again?
Oh no.
Are you? And then the other day she comes to my room. She's like, "Are you on the Twitch? Are you twitching?"
Are you twitching
She
right now?
she actually asks that. Are you twitching right now?
Oh, no.
She doesn't get it at all, but the spirit is there.
My mom actually understands it a lot more than I think most do because I can't really say anything about where or who or anything like that, but she actually works for a content creator that's like a lot larger than I am.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so she, you know, she kind of gets it.
She gets it. Mom Pack is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Content is life. Content is life. That's pretty cool that, you know, Mom Paka works for a content creator and you you started doing content a while ago. Was Mompaka your inspiration a little bit for that?
No, I started content before she got into doing any of it herself. I started it up kind of at first because I was watching. I have been watching YouTubers for like 15 plus years.
Wow.
So I always kind of wanted to get into it because it was just kind of something that I was more passionate about. And I didn't say this earlier. I kind of forgot about it. Not forgot, but forgot to mention it. One of the main reasons that I really started getting into content creation was because, you know, COVID had hit and a lot of people were in a pretty terrible place and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to create a space where people could just relax and not really think about some of the shittier parts of life that were going on.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's very admirable.
I try anyway. But I am a boomer, it's true. But yeah, so I got into content creation as a VTuber, partially for that reason. So it wasn't really Mompaka that was doing it, though she was already working for that person by the time I became a VTuber. Mm-hmm. So she kind of understood some of the YouTube stuff that I was telling her about.
Yeah.
She just didn't have a super in-depth look at it at the time. Now she has more of one. We've both kind of grown into more content related roles. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Does she ever help you out with stuff?
Kind of. She looks for things like classes or tips or stuff like that. She's actually bought a full kind of a talk series done by Mr. Beast. Which I still have yet to watch, and I still actually need to watch it, but he did a talk at, I think, one of the YouTube themed convention, like VidCon or something like that, and she bought the whole series of videos of his so that I could take a look at him sometime and learn some things.
You should still watch that. There's other content creators in there too.
Yeah, I do need to watch it still. I just need time. That's honestly one of the worst parts of being a VTuber.
I feel you so much. The time thing.
Yeah. It's worse when you also design, draw, and rig all of your own stuff. Cause man, I just don't have any time for anything.
I feel that so much.
Also, my memory has become so bad lately. I literally finished the end of the Pokemon Scarlet DLC the other day and then forgot that I did that. And I was like, should I put that on my stream schedule so I can finish the DLC? And I was like, wait, no, I did already.
I did that. I call it Goldfish Brain. I have it too.
Oh god.
Sometimes I'm talking to chat and I'm like, wait a second, what did I just say? I don't even know what words just came out of my mouth.
Being a content creator makes you more ADHD.
It seriously does, though. I want to be a VTuber, but I spend way too much time watching Kozii.
Oh.
That's really
sweet. Cutie pie.
Streamer curse, you just develop memory loss. Truly.
You do. Also, you get worse at playing games.
I think it's because your attention is so split, you know? Because you're trying to look at chat, you're making sure nothing crashes. You have a VTube studio up, so you want to make sure you're not making like a angry expression unintentionally.
Wait, do you watch yourself?
Yeah, I watch myself.
Like all the time, I'm literally watching myself.
Literally always. I'm looking at the game, then I'm looking at myself, and then I'm looking at chat.
If people see me like glancing over to the side or stuff like that on my streams, that's just me looking at myself. Make sure I'm not making a stupid face.
Yeah, whenever I have 10 talks, I have literally just VTube Studio up on one screen so I can watch. Yep. I can watch both of us.
Yeah, I have that right now. Yeah.
Yes, and then OBS on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes,
same.
Sometimes I'm like, I need a third monitor.
I
just
do.
For streaming.
I feel like I need one. I've heard from all of my friends that have a third monitor that it's way nicer.
Really? I've heard some people say it's not worth it, and then some people say like, no, you need a third monitor.
Pretty much everyone I've talked to has been like, no, you need one, you need one.
Yeah, I was thinking about it today when I was doing some editing. I'm like, I need something just so I could like have music on one panel that I could always be changing, and like the other 2 things I want to focus on.
Yeah, I just want it like off to the side somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like the extra stuff.
Even like a mini one that I could just use to control some things that are going on, you know?
I was talking to my manager today, and we were talking about different apps to help with scheduling, partially because goldfish brain. But he said that he has 4 monitors, and one of them is literally just dedicated to having like his to-do list up at all times.
That's honestly kind of like a good idea to have a virtual to-do list. Because I'm always forgetting everything I have to do, and I'm like, oh shoot, the day's gone and I forgot to do that one thing.
Yeah, no, I'm that's what I'm trying to work on right now. He recommended an app called Todoist, so I'm looking into that. I just like got it.
Sorry I'm late, I was asleep. Don't worry about it. Welcome, Roxas. 3 is better than 2 and 4 is better than 3.
It's true.
The more the merrier. I bet the people who say you don't need one are people who have never had one. I know.
Probably true.
The one of them did have 3 of them that told me that they didn't really think it was worth it. Yeah, but I know Calliope Mori has like 4, and it's 2 on top of 2.
Oh god.
She has like a whole FBI set up there.
I'm looking at all my monitors though, and they're so big. I don't even know where I would put a 3rd one.
I know, it's kind of weird to think about. Like my whole desk is just 2 monitors, and like my actual PC and my keyboard. Where would I put a 3rd one? The ceiling, gonna be streaming like this from now on, guys. Get used to it.
I guess you could. Oh, I don't even know. Yeah, I guess the ceiling.
Need a stacked 6-pack monitors for everything, but I'm not giving up my 4K main monitor. Nice, a 4K main monitor. That's awesome.
Monpaka has a better PC than I do.
Nice.
She got herself like a pre-built gaming PC, and it's like way better than mine.
Oh, I have 2 self-builts.
I like self-building more, but dude, the last couple of years where people were artificially inflating all of the GPU prices because of crypto stuff.
So I got lucky that I built my 2nd one right before all that happened. So everything was still cheaper than buying a laptop.
I think it's better now. I think that
it's much better.
Kind of they've cooled their jets a little bit, so maybe I can get myself a better GPU sometime soon. But I have currently I've got an Omen pre-built because at the time I couldn't make myself one. It was too expensive.
For me, it was more about the ability to customize whatever I wanted and being able to like take out parts. Like I could upgrade my CPU if I wanted to. My GPU is dying, so I do need to start shopping for a new one.
I think mine is dying too. I think it's because of all the live 2D. I don't know. I upgraded when I did Honey's model. Honey's model was given to me, and it was over 10k pixels tall, just in how tall it was. So I actually upgraded my RAM at the time. I had like 16 gigabit RAM, and now I have 32 just for her model.
Honeykin 10 feet tall, confirmed?
True. I did have to shrink her, and then shrink her again, and then shrink her again, and then shrink her again. And now I think she maybe works on her phone sometimes.
Stream sideways redeem real, yes.
Sideways?
Yeah, I have a redeem that lets I let them let me stream sideways, so I literally just stick myself to the wall.
Wait, that's so smart.
It actually works really well in the layout sometimes, especially with full screen games, because they don't really put too many main elements off to the side. Gosh darn it, T. Oh, now I have to go sideways.
Yeah! Wait, I'll do it too.
Sideways stream.
Wait, not this way. I guess I should be... Well, but chat's over there.
It's okay.
I'll be upside down. It's fine.
Chat doesn't mind. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, this is fine. This is okay. Oh god, which way do I look now?
I know, it's sometimes confusing. Why not use a notebook? So I actually did buy myself a notepad to start writing things down. I found like a cute aesthetic notepad. It has exactly 52 pages, and each one is a week. I'm like, perfect. There's 52 weeks in a year.
So I actually prefer things like notepads, but at the same time, it's kind of hard because I'm like I mentioned earlier, such a perfectionist that I need it to look pretty. So that I'm suffering
The
because I'm trying
perfectionism is
to...
real.
That I'm suffering because I'm trying to make my notebook look pretty when I really don't have to. I just need to like write stuff down, and yet.
Yeah, thankfully the one I have out is like already aesthetic, so I'm like, oh, my handwriting isn't atrocious. It still looks nice on the paper.
Honestly, I just need to get myself a nice little physical notebook and then go out to like a park or something to write stuff down once a day. Then I'm out of the house and stuff too, touching grass. I saw a post on Twitter recently of someone being like, I'm sorry to inform you guys, but I've completed my 1 month go outside for a walk every day challenge, and it worked.
I saw that post! It actually really does help. I go on a walk every day. Not an hour-long walk like they did. I do a 20-minute walk like every day, and I also... It's too cold to do it now, but during the summer I like to sleep in the grass for a while.
Aw, I would. I think my area is too dangerous for that.
Yeah, we're up in the mountains. There's no one really around.
Nice.
I could fall asleep here without worrying about being stabbed.
She be bloomin'.
I'm blooming the Pikmin. I have the Pikmin app, so when you walk, you can like grow flowers. It's cute, and you also collect Pikmin.
Oh, I think Mom Paka got that actually. I considered getting it. I really do like Pokemon Go. Oh, also I have a Tamagotchi, and my Tamagotchi wants to go on walks. Yeah, you could take your Tamagotchi for 20-minute walks, and then you get things for it. You get like kind of. It has a building feature in the one that I got, so. A crafting feature, so you get like crafting recipes and you get like crafting materials from taking your Tamagotchi on a walk.
That's awesome. Wait, what happens?
It's like a 20-minute walk.
When you take an hour walk a day? Taking a walk a day is actually really, really good for you. It helps your mental health, and it's good exercise.
True.
Explosion. No, you won't explode if you touch grass, I promise.
I don't know about that. You might actually explode.
If you're allergic to the sun, I think you'll actually explode.
What? Have you ever met anyone who's allergic to grass? I think I met one person that was once, and...
My grandpa's allergic to grass.
Really?
Yeah. He gets like all these allergy shots because he's allergic to everything. So he gets shots and then he can go outside.
Well...
R.I.P. my
that's
grandpa.
Fair. Yeah.
Do not touch the grass. It's dangerous. There's bugs.
That's true. There are bugs.
There are bugs, but like if you put a blanket down, you're fine.
No, the bugs will crawl on the blanket.
Not usually.
Don't trust it.
I haven't really had a problem with it. What if I'm a vampire? Then you could take night walks.
Yeah, night walks. Honestly, if I wasn't a girl, I would prefer taking night walks over anything else.
Honestly, so true. At night, things are 10 times scarier.
They're way scarier, but I'm a night owl, so I am way more productive and like awake and aware at night than any other time. So I wish that I could take night walks.
Night walks are nice, they are. I take night walks here sometimes. It can be scary because of the bears.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Winter nights in a dark field while snowing, so it's so aesthetic.
Oh yeah. I've never seen snow though.
Really?
Yeah, I live in California, so...
Oh yeah. Wait, you've never gone up to like Tahoe during the winter?
No! Weirdly enough, the best that ever happened to me when I was a kid was one of our neighbors would go up to the mountains and get a truckload of snow and bring it back to the neighborhood.
Aww.
So their kids could play with it.
That's really cute.
Yeah, but that was the closest that I ever got to really seeing snow in person.
That's kind of incredible. Like you've never seen snow. I know other people who haven't because I went to college in Florida, and some people have just never left Florida, which is amazing to me.
Yeah. Oh, I went to Boston this last winter. I was hoping to see snow then. Weirdly enough, though, their snow was conveniently a week late.
Oh,
it
no.
said that it was gonna snow while I was there, and then it just didn't the entire like week and a half or something that I was there.
That's so sad.
And then it started the day after I left.
No! We should fix that this year. Yeah, Mom, Pekka, you guys gotta go to, like, Utah. It's cheaper than Tahoe.
That's true.
And you're
It
guaranteed
is, yeah.
snow.
Mm-hmm.
I was there this year for winter break, and I think we got something like 30 inches over a weekend. It was crazy. It was up to my knees by the time I left.
Yeah, we should go somewhere. We'll just take like a nice vacation to see the snow and stuff.
Yeah. Send her snow through the mail? I would try. Nobody tell her that snow isn't real and is actually just a fake internet rumor said to people who live in warm areas.
It's okay. I mean, it's also the same as like, you know, girls aren't real. They're not.
Wait,
The
what
girls
is-
aren't on the internet.
Finally, no girls.
No girls allowed. We just have voice changers.
No one on the internet's a woman. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, that would be impossible.
Girls aren't real, what you mean?
Yeah, no, they're not real.
Masha. What's been one of your favorite memories as a VTuber, or maybe just as a content creator so far?
Technically, my favorite memory as a VTuber wasn't as a VTuber because it was probably going to Offkai. Offkai was really fun. And I don't know what it was. I think it was just the atmosphere of like a bunch of people who are all part of the same niche internet famous community, you know,
Yeah.
niche internet celebrity community. But like talking to people was way easier, and like we were all talking about things that we were passionate about, and like sharing information and getting to know each other, and it just felt really good. After the fact, it felt terrible because then everybody was suddenly doing like call out posts and stuff. But while everyone
yeah.
was there, it was like drama didn't exist for a while.
I saw some of the call-out posts, and I'm like, guys, you were just with each other. Could you not talk this out? Honestly, sometimes VTuber drama is so petty. It's just like, this could have been an email.
Literally, no, I hate it. I just literally talk to each other. Just speak to each other. So
Seriously.
many things could be solved.
Communication, so underrated.
Yeah. And you don't have to tell everyone every single thing that you dislike about what a person has done.
I know. They ate chocolate. I hate their guts. What? If you support this person who likes this niche internet thing, unfollow me. What?
Yeah. I can't believe what Neurosama said during her panel.
Seriously, unfollow if you support Neurosama right now.
Right now.
Neuro's actually so entertaining to watch sometimes.
Oh, she is. She's
Her-
great. I'm so glad that she was created.
Her banter with Numi.
Yeah.
She's always like, Numi, I love you. Actually, but we can't be together. Why? Because I hate you.
Okay, but she's kind of a player, though. I mean,
She
said
is.
She loves.
How is
I
it-
love you to a lot of girls.
She has so much riz.
I know. What the heck?
Literally AI pulling all the women? What the heck? How am I ever gonna find a cute VTuber girlfriend if Neuro has them all?
Can never compete with AI.
Seriously.
AI is stealing all of our jobs and all of our women.
Seriously. None of us are... we're all gonna be internet wizards. You'll disappear once I take my meds? George, this is all a simulation. What do you mean?
It's true, it is.
Wake up.
You know, I told my chat that once, and I don't think they believed me, but it is all a simulation. You really just need to wake up, and you need to let go
My
Of
chat
that
did
thing.
that to me 2 days.
that you've been thinking about. Wait, they did that to you?
Yes, they're like, Tenji, none of this is real. You're gonna wake up soon. This is a simulation. And then they did the thing, like, to prove it's actually me from a bunch of different accounts, they all did the copy pasta.
Oh no. I'm so proud of you, chat.
And then you'll notice there's actually 2 Navidars. There's Navidar 1 and Navidar 2. And that's because I was like, oh, you can't all be Navidar. So the Navidar 2, his name's actually Russian Spies. And, and he's like, yeah, I'll be Navidar. I'll change my name. And I'm like, do it, you won't. And he did it.
Dang, that's a commitment to a bit. That's like a month change.
Seriously, it was such a commitment. Yeah, it's about
Like on YouTube, you change in a second, you're good, but...
No, on Twitch it's like 60 days or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
2 months? Is it 2 months? Oh my god.
It's about I'm the one that lost the conversation. Hey, you started it. Don't enter a fight. You can't win, Avatar. If you could give one piece of advice, or maybe like if you have, it's fine if you have more than one. What would you tell people who want to get into the VTubing scene, or like baby VTubers?
Well, I mean, I said one of them earlier. I definitely think if you've never tried content creation before, you just need to try it. Like, before you get a model, before you do anything, just go do a stream, or make some Let's Plays, or do something. Just start making stuff. Because if you don't, and you realize later down the line that you actually hate it, and you've spent like $3,000 on it, it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Also, you don't really need to get a fancy model to start being a content creator.
Yes.
You can just make stuff.
Or start with a free model. Booth exists.
Or a free one. Yeah. Oh my god. There's one model. I think it only costs like $30 or something like that. It's a really cute chibi model. It probably is one of the best models I've ever used.
Really? That's awesome. I've seen so many cool models. You could pay like $30 on Booth and get like full commercial license for them too, and they're really cute.
Yeah, because people just make basically adoptables and they just shove them up there.
Yeah, and they let as many people use them as they want, which is really cool. I mean, obviously in the beginning you're not going to get that branding, but you don't really need that until you know if this is something you like or not.
Yeah, and then at that point, you can put down a little bit of money if you're into it or something like that. You can get yourself your own custom design. I think that's what a lot of bigger VTubers actually did. They got into it first on like no budget or on a small amount of budget, and then eventually they upgraded to get their own kind of design and everything like that.
Yeah, Iron Mouse even said she started with a free model.
Yep. I think AI Candy too started with like a free one.
Yeah. Mr. Run, have a good stream. Nice to meet you, Funny Alpaca. Have a good night, Navadar.
Bye-bye. The biggest thing, though, that I would say for, like, pretty much every content creator, not even just VTubers, but, like, everybody, is a piece of advice that I picked up from a guy called Devin Nash, who does a lot of videos on, like, analytical stuff or like content creation in general. He used to own a large-scale talent agency that took care of people like Amaranth and other large streamers. He said that you should aim to become your own favorite content creator, and I think that that is probably the best piece of advice that I've ever heard from content creation stuff, because then it means that you're not comparing yourself to other people. You're comparing yourself to yourself.
That's really good advice, actually. One of the things that I think a lot of people, it discourages them, is that they're a month into streaming and they're like, oh, I'm nowhere near as big as Kozii. And they get so discouraged and they stop because they're like, I'm never going to be that big. What am I going to do?
Yeah, you can't really pay attention to numbers and stuff like that because some of it is luck, some of it is like the algorithm at the time, some of it is like there's a trend going around, so one person's gonna get popular off the trend or so on. So you really just can't pay attention to numbers specifically. You have to pay attention more to your growth personally.
It's so true.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I've tried to do is take that advice of like become your own favorite content creator, and like, you know, if you're not gonna watch yourself, nobody will. So if you can't sit down and watch one of your own streams for 2-3 hours or something like that, who else is gonna do that is my thought process. So I sit down and I try and watch my own content sometimes just to make sure that I'm still living up to the content quality level that I want to.
It's good advice, yeah. And I've had people come and be like, why should I watch my VOD? Well, you gotta look if you're funny. Why would others want to watch you if you don't want to watch yourself? If you hate your own voice, why would other people want to hear your voice, you know?
Yeah, and you can change your own voice too. That's something that I hear a lot of people say, like, oh, I hate my own voice. Well, have you looked into doing like voice acting sort of stuff? Have you looked into trying to change how you say things and like be more charismatic just in the way that you speak instead of sounding like kind of flat? You can add more emphasis to the words that you're saying.
You can speak higher if you want to, or lower.
Yeah.
Devin Nash also said not to be a content creator and save your sanity. So true.
True.
So
he did
true.
say that. Mm-hmm.
I have a degree in content creation and I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, emphasis.
Emphasis.
Emphasis. People who are scared to start but really want to start need to realize that probably most content creators have imposter syndrome to a certain degree.
They do. Pretty much all of them.
Yeah. Most of them are like, why do I have 100,000 followers? What did I do?
There's one person who I watched do an interview with Anthony Padilla recently, who has like tens of millions of followers on TikTok and on YouTube and stuff. And they were like, I don't know how this happened. What's going on? I don't feel like this is real.
Why are a million people following me?
Tens of millions.
Seriously. It's crazy. It's so crazy when I go onto someone's TikTok. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I wonder how many followers they have. 10 million. I didn't even know 10 million people use TikTok. Okay.
TikTok has such inflated numbers. It's very interesting.
It does. If you look at the algorithm, truly the TikTok algorithm is actually one of the best algorithms I've encountered in my work in social media. But the amount of BSing they do is crazy.
Yeah. But it is like the best algorithm, I think.
It is really.
They figured out things that I didn't even know I wanted to see within 20 minutes.
Yeah. But it's also funny because like if you like one fishing video, all of a sudden you're gonna get bombarded by fishing videos.
True, but it's not as bad as YouTube, where if you watch 2 seconds of a fishing video, you're suddenly bombarded by fishing videos.
It's so true too. There's quite a lot about how to speak to crowds YouTube content. Actually, there is how to just about anything on YouTube. Sure, you need to filter all the bad advice, but you can learn things you never knew you could learn. Actually, in my free time, I watch a lot of how to speak to people. How to never run out of things to talk about. How to take a one-word response and turn it into like an entire paragraph.
What I've actually been thinking about doing recently, along with like vocal sort of classes, because those do exist, is taking an improv class.
Oh,
because usually improv stuff is really good for things like streaming. I mean, you're improving everything on the spot, so
yeah. Improv is so fun, honestly. I used to be like super into drama and stuff, so I would take like improv in high school. And I really liked it. I thought it was a ton of fun. I still don't know how to interact with people properly, but I did learn how to BS my way through anything.
Okay, that's a mood. Imagine knowing how to interact. Seriously.
Sometimes I'm like, how do I conversation? I get so nervous before every 10 talks. I'm like, am I gonna be really awkward? Are they gonna hate it because I don't know how to properly talk to people?
Oh. Yeah, that's a mood.
Fake it till you make it is basically how I live life, seriously.
Mm-hmm. It works. I'm an anxious person at default, and so every time I ever thought about like faking something until it was actually true, I was like, but they'll know. They'll know I'm a fake. They'll know I'm a cheater and a liar.
Just do
most
anything with fake confidence, and people are like, oh yeah, she's got it all together.
Yeah, most people don't know that you don't know what you're talking about or doing. And it feels better.
It does. When you can like pretend you have confidence and do something and get away with it, it's like, yeah, I did that.
And then eventually you do actually know, and you are actually doing it with full confidence, and it's like, oh, oh, wait, I know what I'm doing now.
Yeah, it's great. It really feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Fake it till you make it work surprisingly well. It does. I saw one guy who said you could fake getting into anywhere as long as you wear like a high res vest and a construction hat and have a clipboard. And they literally walked straight into everything: concert venues, a theme park, like the employee area of a grocery store. It was just crazy.
That reminds me of a YouTube video I watched at one point where somebody took just like a random guy that they had never met before and turned them into a fashion icon during Fashion Week.
That's awesome.
Just by getting them in the right place at the right time and acting confident about it, and then being like, yeah, you can take pictures, yeah, but only 2 pictures per person, please, thank you.
That's awesome. I aspire to have that level of confidence.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think most people who don't know something just want someone else to say what they know so they can just let the person who does know figure it out. Less stress for the people who don't know.
True.
I think that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
I know I would prefer to just listen to somebody else that knows.
Yeah, when I don't know something, I'm like, chat, do you know this random thing I need help with? Mostly it's math. What is like 6 plus 7 again?
Math.
Math is
Why?
so hard.
Math is so hard. I took like remedial math classes before, man. I can't do math.
I also took remedial math in college. It was like remedial math and then statistics.
I didn't go to college because of math.
So I did my degree. We only needed technically 1 math class. And that's exactly why I chose it, because the only math required was the 1 class required by my college. Everything else was just psychology. Like, I don't even have a psych degree, but all my other credits were psychology.
Okay, but psych is really interesting.
It is. It was really interesting and really fun, so I really enjoyed it. And then everything else was like how to write a press release, how to post on social media, how to use Microsoft Word.
Oh god, no.
My first class that I took in college was how to turn on a computer and write an APA format in Microsoft Word.
Oh.
They made us read a textbook on how to use a computer.
I'm so disappointed, but at the same time, I know people need that.
I paid $90 for that textbook.
Oh no!
I'm like, I know where the power button is on my computer.
Alright, with some computer cases, it's kind of hard to figure out.
Yeah.
Mine is just like a tiny little line at the top, so...
Mine is like a big old button right at the top. No way, it's so real. College is a scam.
Yeah. The problem with college now is that most of the things that you want to learn are also just online.
Yeah. You can teach yourself anything these days.
Including college classes.
Yeah.
Because they'll put the whole college class online for free for you to look at.
Yeah, especially after COVID, everything was on YouTube. Like, you want to become, an anthropologist? YouTube.
YouTube.
Want to learn how to dissect a crab? YouTube.
That reminds me, I feel like somebody from Nintendo started doing a bunch of game development logs on YouTube before too. So even that!
Yeah, you can literally learn how to develop games. You don't even need like a college degree to be in cybersecurity. You just need some certificates.
That makes sense though. A lot of people who are better at cybersecurity are just terminally online.
Yeah. You can learn it all from YouTube. My saving grace is the Indian guy on YouTube that teaches things. So in terms that I can understand.
I mean, that's where I learned how to do live 2D stuff, YouTube, so.
Yeah, it's so full of useful information.
Learn it all.
You can. had a question and then I blanked. So I'll look at my list. Oh, do you have an Oshi?
Pecora.
It is.
Okay, Pecora is probably the most interesting VTuber to me because not only has she managed to keep up a character for years and only improve upon it. I mean, she stopped doing as many of the vocal sort of things that she had at some point and kind of just went more, you know, normal VTuber. But she still learned a very specific style of speaking and entertaining, and her comedic timing is incredible.
She's so funny. I love that she adopted a monkey.
Yeah!
Like, it was so random. I was like, Pecora has a monkey?
And it's just a random fun fact about her now.
Yeah, it's not even the weirdest thing she's done.
It's not, no. But I love her. I think before finding out about Pecora though, I guess I watched Korone a lot. Because I really liked the way that she interacted with her chat, and I liked the way that she interacted with her model. Because she did a lot of things that were... She would bring little accessories up on screen, like little keyboards, or she would take just PNG images of like a hand and act like she was patting her chat and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
She's really good with interaction, so... Yeah, I guess those two, mostly.
A lot of the early, like, Hololive girls, they just kind of, like, were the frontier. And I think they paved the way for a lot of people and taught a lot of really great things, because you could learn so much just from watching other VTubers.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You can learn so many things.
I know I'm always watching other VTubers just to see, like, oh, they have a really neat redeem. Maybe I'll try that. Or something along those lines.
Yeah, pretty much every time I watch another VTuber, I learn or think about something else that I can do. Though, unfortunately, I need time to watch VTubers.
Yes, I usually have them on in the background while I'm doing other things. So that way I can at least, like, listen to them and be like, oh, this is how they interact with their chat. This is something interesting or funny they said that I should remember for later.
I should do that more often.
It's been fun. I think I learned more from smaller-ish VTubers than from huge VTubers. Because with huge VTubers, they barely interact with chat. They have like 5k people in their chat. There's no way they could possibly interact with every single person. But with people like under 500, then it's a lot easier to keep up with what they're saying.
There's an interesting thing that I heard before and like to keep in mind sometimes. When you're a large streamer, it's kind of the same as when you are streaming to literally nobody, because you have to be able to interact without looking at your chat most of the time, because a lot of your chat is either going to be random spam or it's just going to be so much of a flood of communication that you're not really going to understand what they're saying with any coherency. When you're a medium-sized streamer, you get to interact with your chat a lot, and that's when you usually get to form the best community sort of vibes. But when you're tiny, you're streaming to nobody, and when you're big, you're streaming to everybody, and both of them kind of feel the same.
Yeah, I can imagine like watching you 5k people watching you at a time and like typing in the chat and vying for your attention, like pick my comment. That's what it feels like.
Look at me, yeah.
Yeah. I watch Iron Mouse a lot because I genuinely like Iron Mouse. I think she's a great creator. I think she's really cute. And her chat are so parasocial.
They're so parasocial.
They're so parasocial. Like, guys, we get it. Iron Mouse is sick. You don't have to act like she's gonna die today and like you're gonna be her white knight and save her. It's so weird.
Oh, VTuber chats in general are so weird. I didn't actively watch most Hololive VTubers or other large agency VTubers just because I mostly saw clips from them and that was a little bit easier. But when Vesper joined Holostars, I watched all the time. And that was kind of when I first realized that trying to watch one of those VTubers with like a chat that goes zoom like that is You can't look at the chat. It's like brain numbing sometimes.
Rose Kaori, thank you so much for following. She is Connor for that? Yeah, Mouse is Connor, and they have a really cute relationship. I genuinely think it's adorable, the two of them.
They're so cute.
They are.
Though everybody and their mother really wants to ship them, and it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, guys, you can be friends with opposite genders, I promise.
You can. Ugh. Wait, have you ever gotten anybody who's like, "Ugh, is there a man on your show?"
I've only ever had one guy, and it was very awkward, I'm not gonna lie. Was
it really? Aww.
Yeah, he stopped VTubing, but at one point he's like, I've slept with like 200 women. I was like, why are you telling me that?
What was he aiming for?
I don't know, unprompted. Unprompted.
Oh god.
We were talking about content creation, and he's like, my body count is like so high. I was like, why?
Why? Oh god.
You actually say my name correctly. Oh, Kaori? Yeah, I know how to say it because of Kingdom Hearts.
Nice. Okay, thanks, bye is the only reaction I could have to that, yeah.
You're not sure he did that? He absolutely did. And I have other people who were here watching that can tell you about it. Both my mods could tell you. I don't know if they're actually watching or not. Maybe he was role-playing as Genghis Khan. Yeah.
No. Thankfully, I haven't dealt with anybody that's been like that. But I have dealt with people who are kind of weird in chats.
Yeah.
Who, like, clearly are kind of trying to get a read on, like, what you look like.
Yeah,
Who are like, hey, what's your hair color? What's your hair length?
What's your approximate height?
What's your approximate height? I was about to say that!
Like, why do you care so
How old
much?
are you? What kind of school did you go to?
It's weird. Like, stop fishing for information. Be more worried about your life.
Uh-huh.
People like that are so weird. Thankfully, I haven't had anyone like that in here. But I'm relatively small, so my community's pretty cool, I would say.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. We do have some people that come in here just for one game that I play, and then they're like, okay, thanks for playing the game, bye. But they're usually pretty cool about it.
I mean, you know, that's always gonna happen. I feel like, you know, at first, I feel like I cared more about it, and I was like a little bit sad when some people only came for like one thing and then left and never spoke to me again or something. But you know, people come and go, and sometimes, I mean, I'm just watching some content creators because they're playing Cyberpunk right now.
Yeah, I get it. And then like they don't actually interest you as a person yet, so you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna watch the game. But I feel bad because
Oh, go ahead.
I feel bad because some people genuinely just want to play the game, and here I go off on a side tangent in the middle of the game. I feel like, guys, now we have to watch a YouTube video.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Some people are just there for the game, and then if you start trying to talk about yourself more, they're like, don't talk about yourself. I don't care. Play game.
Play Pokemon. I don't care about you as a person.
Yeah. Which is fine, you know.
Yeah, everyone's here for different reasons. It's a big number to remember. He has to say that out loud from time to time. It's a big number to remember. Dudes are so dumb. I extract that kind of information making jokes that the streamer may relate, and she gives it away while laughing. What are the numbers on your credit card? I told you them already, George. I even gave you my social security number. It's 55555555.
Wait, chat, can you tell me your credit card numbers really quickly? I just need to input them into my database. I have like this database of credit card numbers.
Yeah, and
just, you know,
your
sure.
CVV and expiration date too, please.
Yeah, it's just to make sure that I, you know, have met a person. It's like a phone book, right?
It's to make sure you're real. Verification.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, I'm a Denny.
Well.
What games do you play? I'm new here. Oh, I play I get some platformers, sometimes Truck Simulator, Sometimes Destiny, sometimes Stardew Valley, just a lot of different games. What's your favorite game to play, Kozii?
So, okay, technically my favorite game, like, ever is a game called Kenshi, which nobody will recognize. But it's like how do I explain this? A survival, not strategy, survival game where you can collect a bunch of different people and you can train their skills up and you can go across the land and kind of defend yourself from horrible monsters and skin bandits and slavers and other such terrifying things.
Skin bandits, do they want your skin?
Yeah, they're robots.
That's horrifying.
They wear skin.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
There's also cannibals. And horrifying dead inside bug people who are basically infected by the game's version of cordyceps, if you know what that is.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, but I really like the game, not because it's incredibly twisted and kind of a fucked up world, but mostly because it's a game where there's not really a game over. I mean, there is a game over if everybody in your party dies. But if somebody comes up to you and starts like fighting you and you lose the battle, that's not a game over. You can get your ass up after losing your arm and you can walk yourself slowly to a town, and as long as you don't bleed out, you can keep playing.
You're fine. It's about a flesh wound.
And then you can get yourself a robotic arm later, so it's great.
That sounds both very sick and very cool.
Yeah.
Can you believe Kozii keeps talking about the game, but she refuses to stream it?
Okay. So for a long time, what I streamed was specifically like comfy, cozy, cutesy kind of games because I was trying to make myself some kind of brand identity so that I could like look at sponsors and be like, hey, I do comfy games and Nintendo stuff. But I also have like this other side of me that likes playing No Man's Sky and Kenshi and Don't Starve and RimWorld and like all that stuff. And it's so much different that I just thought that I couldn't stream it because it was like, if I stream this, what is my brand?
Yeah. Who am I?
Who am I? Now I'm just going the opposite direction. I'm done with cutesy games for now. I'm only gonna stream that.
Honestly, I find cutesy games kind of hard to play because of how slow-paced they are.
So, it's kind of interesting though. Both the cutesy games that I play and also the kind of strategy sort of games that I play are slow like that. So it's not really that far removed from something that's so slow paced. Because Kenshi takes a long time to play. You are training your skills most of the times you're playing that game. You're sitting there and you're fighting training dummies.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like both.
Says the Stardew addict. Don't call me out like that.
I mean, same though.
I love Stardew Valley, but really I only like to play it for like 3 hours at a time, and then I'm like, okay, next thing.
I get obsessive. And then I play a game for like 50 hours in a row. I started No Man's Sky. Within, I think, 7 days, I had played 75 hours.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours. Welcome, midnight. Cutesy games can be good to spend time focusing on chat, though. That's why I like playing Stardew on stream, because it's really more like I have a game going up, like the Subway Surfer, and then I can really talk to chat and just do both things.
Yeah, I don't like playing things that are like big multiplayer, like Valorant sort of stuff, because you can't talk to chat. You can't even look at what people are saying. I've been playing Cyberpunk recently on stream. Even that's kind of hard to look at chat as much, so I miss things a lot more. But I do like playing things. I mean, I'm called Kozii. I play things that are like slow paced.
Yeah.
And nice to talk to people.
I don't have time to play 70 hours of NMS in 5 days.
Okay, well, I was having a week that week, okay?
Sometimes you just need game therapy.
It was a week.
I get you. Sometimes I
Back
sit
to
down.
normal now.
I sit down at the end of the day. I'm like, I just need to play Destiny, and then I don't play Destiny.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and then you're staring at YouTube the whole time or something.
Literally, I'm watching ASMR videos until I go to sleep.
I saw you made some.
Oh yeah, I did some bedtime story readings.
Yeah, so cute.
Did you play Outer Wilds yet? No.
Outer Worlds is pretty good. You should actually try that.
A lot of people say it's really good, and they also told me I shouldn't stream it though. So I really, most of the times when I play games, it's on stream because otherwise I'm so busy.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem that I've had. Kind of recently I've been forcing myself more to, you know, just play games for myself. Like, I think I played the entirety of Cult of the Lamb at first off stream because I was just like, I just want to play it on my own, and that's okay. But it took a while to get to that point because I felt like for a while there I was just like, okay, well, I gotta stream. I need to, what game am I gonna stream? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I really want to play this, so I should just stream it, right? That's like killing two birds in one stone.
That's what I do. I hate
But
ASMR video. Oh, I don't do like
no!
I don't do like scratchy ASMR. Like I don't go to the microphone and be like, I'm gonna lick the microphone. I just speak in a quieter voice and read like
Good.
children's bedtime stories. That's the kind of ASMR videos I used to make.
Yeah, I can't do mouth noises with ASMR.
Neither can I.
Yeah. I like tapping ones. Those are nice.
Yeah, I like the tapping
then-
ones. I love the makeup brush ones.
Oh yeah, dude. I wanted to do an ASMR thing at one point where I literally just got my cat and put it on camera and just brushed it.
You should. People would love that.
Yeah. Also, he would purr the whole time, and he's very loud with purring.
I love that. Cats are so cute. Here, I'm gonna link you to my YouTube.
Yeah.
And then you can, that's where I have all the ASMR videos. I haven't done a bedtime story reading in a long time because I feel like chat wouldn't really like it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that when I started last year-ish, like in December, I had a completely different vibe. I was kind of like you. I'm like, I'm going for a brand.
Mood.
And now I'm like, I want to play Truck Simulator and crash into other cars.
Nah, I've been struggling with like a brand identity for probably like a year now, honestly. Because I'm trying to find stuff that's, you know, I'm part of an agency, so
Yeah.
good to find things that are marketable to work with. But at the same time, I want to balance that with stuff that I actually enjoy. So I don't want to sit there playing Fall Guys and Among Us and
Yeah.
Valorant.
Yeah, honestly, I can't play Valorant or Apex or anything like that.
One of my gen mates is addicted to Valorant and only plays Valorant.
I've heard so many people are addicted to it, and I watch it. I'm like, how? You're shooting the other people and then you die. And at least in Destiny, it's everyone against a common enemy.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Please get better soon. Since you can't play Apex, Apex is not ready for. Apex is not ready for the amount of death I will face.
That's my problem with Splatoon. Because I
Yeah.
like Splatoon. I play that one, but especially on stream, I become so much worse at Splatoon. It's impossible.
It looks fun. It looks really cute.
Yeah, pretty fun.
Unfortunately, CS2 released with major misalignment issues, so I get not switching immediately.
Oh, really?
Interesting. Valorant is hard for me. I think Valorant is hard for most people. I feel like that's kind of like what Valorant is.
Valorant's tough. Yeah.
And then you get the people who only want to play competitively, so you never really get to learn because they're just there to wipe you out.
Yeah. I see that, unfortunately, a lot.
The one time I played Overwatch, that's what happened.
Oh,
It's like 30 minutes in, I'm done, uninstalled from my computer.
Yeah, because everybody gets so into it. They all make fun of you if you're bad at it, even if you're literally just trying to learn.
If someone is playing Valorant, post this obligado po instala Vanguard safe Punjabi. Don't mind me bookmarking this for the next time I whiff my shots on CS2.
Oh god.
Shooters for me just do not work. Again, that's why I like Destiny. It's like the only shooty game that I play.
Yeah, mine is Splatoon. Well, no, I also play Warhammer Darktide, which is completely different from like what I
Warhammer's
look
supposed
like
to be
in
a
my
ton of fun though.
Oh, Darktide's pretty fun. I'm actually gonna be trying out Vermintide sometime soon because I have that one too.
I'll definitely have
But
to come
yeah,
watch.
no, it's pretty good.
It's so fun getting to learn about games from people. Half the time I learn about new games, it's from watching other streamers play. I'm like, oh, I want to try this game too.
Me too. I bought Dave the Diver recently, and that was one of those games because I had seen other streamers playing it.
I just watched Giga play that. I was like, oh, it looks so fun.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Vermintide is great.
Same with Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars also looks fun, but now hearing about how the hitbox is a little off.
I'm Comfy Cozy plays Warhammer Darktide.
I think the issue with modern shooters is that they're still stuck in the black modern warfare model, so it's always feel the same.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I think at the competitive ones especially, it's just like, oh, pretty character, but same idea.
I think that's also the issue with modern MMOs, actually.
Yeah. A lot of
MMOs are all just kind of point and click and sit there and fight something, and then oh, you step out of the skill thing that pops up.
Yeah. That's why some games are so hard to get into. Love the duality of Kozii. Speaking of Kawa, by the way, how did you find out about them?
I found them on Twitter. Well, okay, I guess I should probably... I'd never really introduced myself and my agency. So Kawa Entertainment is an agency that does adoption-style VTubing. So they specifically look for people who are already part of the community and stuff like that. And I joined up with them. It's been about a year and a couple of months since I joined up with them. But I found them on Twitter because I was kind of glancing around for agency stuff, but I also really didn't want to give up Kozii and be somebody else.
Yeah.
Most agencies force you into doing that.
Yeah.
So I found Kawa, and I was like, no, well, they seem okay. But what actually attracted me to them most is the fact that they were open about who the staff was. Most agencies recently have felt like big scams.
Yes. I know,
and it's really hard to tell
what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell if an agency is actually good when you're just looking at them on the outside, when they have nothing to show for it and they don't have a generation and you have nobody to ask. But Kawa put out exactly who their staff members were, and they had 2 companies that they were backing. They had Glasses Brigade and Vitamin Games, and Vitamin Games was an indie development company that had a game that was already out and on Steam, and Glasses Brigade is a merch company that had done a lot of different conventions and had been like kind of a tried and true, has made merch and has sold it, and quality seems good and so on. So it was easy to tell that they were who they said they were, and that they were putting 2 different brands behind it that if they did anything shady would get, you know, thrown under the bus with them. So since I could actually trust them more than most other agencies, I signed up.
Honestly, it's so smart to do like a background check and ask other members, especially we all just saw, and it's not even the first VTuber agency it's happened to, like the whole Akio Air situation. And also before that, like, what was it called? Wactor, yeah. And Sundaria, like everything happening. And people, just if you're gonna apply to an agency, be careful.
Yeah. No, anyone who is looking into applying at agencies in general, half the time I will actually just tell people to first like look at an agency and see what they are giving to the talents and really think about if you need it. If you just want it, if it's like, oh, well, they're giving out free models and stuff like that, well, that's
Free expensive model from super cool artist. Yeah. But are they gonna treat you like a human?
Yeah, are they gonna treat you like a human? Do they care about what kind of content that you're streaming? Are they going to let you build up your brand? Are they gonna force you to whatever they want you to do? So on and so forth. Yeah.
Cinderia was mismanagement. Lisa also said some things that led me to believe that in the end it was a little bit more than that. Like she said she was taking on much more than she was supposed to within the company. She was supposed to be a content creator and then she was out also doing things like she didn't say specifically what things she was doing, but she said like I was doing internal stuff that should have never been given to the talents to do.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah. One thing that you gotta remember about a lot of companies is that most people that are in an agency are under NDA. Like, I mean, I'm also under NDA. I can say that because my company is usually pretty transparent about a lot of the things that we do and are, but most agencies have you under an NDA, so people can't even really say if there's something bad going on behind the scenes.
And then you just see like super cool agencies that their gen mates are really close and you're like, oh, that's so cute. Kawa seems like that. You guys all seem really close and I love that.
I think that we got a lot closer after the conventions that we went to because especially Anime Expo, all of the current Kawa talents went to Anime Expo physically and we all like for the most part shared rooms and we're talking to each other every day and hanging out with each other, and we built the booth together and so on. So we could get to know each other a lot better and figure out more of who we all were in a combined space. So I think that helped. I think a lot of people are never really gonna get that experience though.
Yeah. I mean, I do see some people like Sion, who I had on Sundays from VNU, and their gen mates are so close. They're basically always streaming together.
I love VNU. They're so cute.
They're so cute. Yeah, I love them. They're so fun to talk to too. And also it seems like Hollow Advent, the girls from the new gen, are so close. It's really sweet.
Yeah, they do seem super close. Also, yeah, we had a booth across from the FGO booth. We had a booth next to the Genshin Impact.
Yeah, I saw your video on that. You're like, how can I be here when Hoyo Boy verse is right across from us?
I did go home with actually a couple Paimon balloons.
Nice. I'm so excited for their new games, Endless Zone Zero. I'm like, please release already. Please release already. You have a cute cat, girl. Please release.
Yeah, that one seems really good.
It looks so good.
But I'm into Honkai right now. Okay, I have to like pick one, right? I can't play Genshin anymore because I'm currently into Honkai. But am I gonna end up like playing Zenless and then ditching Honkai? I don't know.
Zenless, I hear, is supposed to be a little bit closer in gameplay to Genshin, which is why I'm excited for it, because I like the aspect of being able to have free combat and not like turn combat.
That's true. I think I end up going for Honkai more just because of a lack of time, so I can technically jump into a battle and just auto-battle it.
Be careful when contracts are involved, period. True.
Yeah. If you have a lawyer, you can get a lawyer. You should have them look over every contract that you write.
Even like a paralegal, it's technically a little cheaper, and the only difference is they didn't have as much money.
Yeah. Who do I hate most? Who do I hate most in Honkai? Silverwolf is the best. Okay, Silverwolf is my babe.
Silverwolf is great. Kafka is mommy.
True. Silverwolf I'm rebranding because of. Not exactly rebranding. Okay, I was already changing my content to be more of like that darker kind of strategy survival stuff.
Yeah.
I am also changing my design to be more gamer. I'm also gonna put a Tamagotchi on it though, dang it.
Oh, that'd be so cute. Like a little Tamagotchi keychain you have hanging off your belt that swings side to side. That'd be so cute.
Well, I also just got myself an NES keyboard, so I mean, I'm I'm pretty into gamer aesthetic.
I want to get into keyboards so bad. I'm like, as soon as I have money, if I ever make it as a streamer, the two things I want to buy are a Steam Deck and a custom keyboard.
Funny thing, I have a Steam Deck? Okay, I was gonna say a Stream Deck. They're so similar!
No, I know, I always confuse it. But yeah, I have a little Stream Deck. I don't know where it is. That's why I don't use it, because I have no idea where it is.
I don't use mine either. I have it. It's on my desk. I'm looking at it right now. I just ever since I put my emotes on my mouse, I don't need to.
Yeah.
Okay, who do I hate most in Honkai? I think probably Danheng.
I was gonna say Danheng.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
He's so annoying. He's like, fine, I'll do this for you. Like, just say you have a crush and move on.
Right? Like, come on, man. I'm past the point where like being tsundere is cute and stuff. Just tell me what you mean. Just say it.
Give it to me straight.
Yeah.
Nah, he's cool and relatable. Okay.
He's not relatable. He can be kind of cool in his other form, but definitely not in his normal one. In his normal one, he's just some like teen angst weirdo. He's like Sasuke. I can't get into Sasuke anymore either.
At first I was like Team Sasuke, and then I was like, actually, you know what? Naruto is the best character in Naruto. Sorry, not sorry.
As I get more old, yeah, I can't do the cool guy thing anymore. They're so annoying.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Now for me, like the ladies in the game are the ones I pay more attention to than the men.
Were you talking about Honkai Impact? Wait. Did you say Impact? No, you just said Honkai. Okay. I didn't play Impact. I only played Star Rail so far.
He's like, Sasuke, I hate them and I don't know how they look. You don't even need to, don't worry. Just screaming into the void now.
Yeah. Listen, my head mod played Impact, so I know a bit about the characters, but I just don't know enough. I kind of like Bronya's old design better, but yeah, that's the best I can say.
I've looked at their the different comparisons because a lot of the designs from Impact are literally also just put into Genshin but rebranded.
Yep.
Like Michael is just Sakura Michael.
Yeah. I was looking at a lot of the designs around the time that Inazuma was coming out because of that.
Yeah, literally.
Because there was like a lot of things that people were like, oh, this is a comparison between these two lovers in Honkai Impact, and I had to look it up.
These kids didn't suffer along with Kiana not shutting her mouth for years. Literally, Paimon does not shut up.
Yeah, we have suffered with Paimon, okay?
Pom-Pom is
also... Go ahead.
Pom-Pom is at least straight to the point.
Okay, but March 7th though.
Oh my gosh, March 7th does not stop talking. And what is with her name? It's literally just March 7th.
It's the day before my birthday.
Nice. Happy very early birthday.
Why wasn't she March 8th?
Yeah, but Paimon is not female coded. Paimon is literally a woman.
Well, they actually do go pretty they them with Paimon most of the time, surprisingly.
I don't think I've noticed that. I like that they keep Traveler, like it doesn't matter which gender, it's still they them.
True.
And I really like, one of the things that bothered me about Honkai is that the Wanderer is such a bland design.
Okay, I hated it at first, but as soon as they started interacting with trash cans all the time, they became perfect to me. Because then I could just imagine this really boring, trashy design inside of a trash can, and it fits really well.
If there was more character customization, I think I would like the game a little bit more, but because of the combat, it's a little bit boring sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm into boring things, it's fine.
No! You play Warhammer.
I like Fire Emblem too. Well, yeah, but I mean, I guess Dark Tide is pretty action-packed, but still. Most Warhammer, tabletop Warhammer isn't really.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's a tabletop. That's where people collect the tiny figurines.
Yeah.
They're little dolls that they spend hours painting.
I would get it more into it. My best friend is actually really into it, but I know how many thousands of dollars he's spent on it, and I just don't have that money right now because I'm spending that on VTubing sometimes.
Yes. The VTuber, my wallet is constantly empty is real.
Oh.
Things cost so much money. Like, you want to license a song for a song cover, and then you need a mixer, and you need art, and then you gotta upgrade something because your GPU died, and oh my gosh, it's so much.
Yeah.
So much.
And if it's not money, it's time.
Yes, you have to edit VODs and upload snippets to TikTok, and oh my gosh, I kind of just stopped uploading to TikTok. I was like, oh well.
So did I. I upload sometimes on TikTok. It's actually kind of funny because TikTok is the platform I have the most followers on, and yet.
That's funny. Yeah, I have way more TikTok followers than I do on, like, Twitter or Twitch. It's way cheaper to buy a 3D printer and the polymer blocks to print it instead of buying from Warhammer. But that means you also have to learn how to 3D print, and sometimes model
True.
3D printing.
Yeah, true. And get a 3D printer, I mean.
Yeah, 3D printers, they're not cheap. Those resin printers are pretty cool. Dangerous, but cool.
Having a 3D printer, though, is probably a pretty good boon in a world where so much stuff is made out of random plastic bits.
Yeah. And I've seen really cool ways you can actually recycle the filament. There's a company you could send all your little bits of plastic to, and they'll recycle it, they make new filament from it. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hello, Ketzer, just taking notes.
Watching, waiting.
Yes.
For the moment to strike.
Ketzer's always lurking in the walls. I'm pretty sure he's eaten all of my insulation.
Oh, dang.
Didn't save any for me.
Watch yourself.
So, I know how you found Kawa. Are you allowed to talk about the audition process at all? Because I know they sometimes do open auditions.
Yeah, we actually did I think it was a little over an hour-long stream talking about auditions the last time that we opened them, with a couple of the members, including a couple of the members that have already left us. But, you know, it changes a little bit every time, and we aren't really told about a lot of the changes when they happen, so that, you know, things stay pretty fair.
Yeah.
But, you know, when I auditioned, I put in, like, a little video, which was actually, it was a video, it was kind of an Old Spice commercial.
That's so funny.
I just wanted to copy it.
But that's such a good way to stand out from everyone else, is to literally make a commercial.
Yeah, so I was like, you haven't hired me yet, but you could. So on with Old Spice. So yeah, so you do like a little video sort of thing, which could be something like that, could be just like a clip compilation. I know some of the members just put in clip compilations when they did it. And then you do a little bit of a questionnaire sort of thing, which is like, what are your goals, what kind of content do you make, and all that kind of stuff. And then eventually they'll get back to you. You could be put through to another round, and then from that point it kind of just depends. Back when I did it, things were a little bit different. I think we ended up doing like these little groups where we played Gartic Phone, just to test out our compatibility. So they make sure that people get along first, too, which was another thing that I liked.
That's good that they do that. I know some companies say that they do like a test stream and everyone comes to watch you do your test stream.
So Kawa didn't have to do that because they're already hiring people that are VTubers and have their own model and assets and all that stuff. So they could kind of just check the streams ahead of time and see how they felt about it. I know that they did end up sitting around for full streams of ours when they were doing the audition process. They made sure that they could sit there and they could watch an entire stream, and it like was entertaining the whole time, and they liked it. And they didn't tell us which streams that they went to either. They apparently ended up going to my birthday stream, which was funny at the time because I was using like my chibi model, and it was like the first time that I ended up using my chibi model, and apparently part of the reason that they ended up hiring me was because they liked that chibi model so much, and then I barely ever used it. But yeah, so it's you know, pretty standard. It's a little bit different from most agencies just because they can check your content ahead of time and they can kind of see what you're like ahead of time. But it's you know, pretty typical.
And I'm not sure how, you know, Kawa really works, but I know they're a management company, so do they find sponsorships for you and like help you with stuff?
Yeah, so we work slightly different from most agencies. A lot of agencies have like a specific cut of money that they're taking from you, like 30% or something like that. Kawa actually does more like a payment system where they work out a deal of how much we're paying to them on like a monthly basis. It's kind of like an expensive subscription.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, but it's, you know, somewhere around, I think the average they posted about recently was about 184 per talent as like an average. Some of us are less, some of us are a little more, depending on the things that we do or need from them and stuff. And then from that point, we all have a manager, and they help us. They do bi-weekly meetings, usually with us, to talk about things going on. They help us to try and get sponsorships as they can. We got a sponsorship with Sony kind of recently, which was a big one.
Well, that's crazy. That's huge.
Yeah, they sent us Makopies to play with.
Oh,
stuff,
that's so
which
fun.
was pretty fun. Yeah. So we had a Sony sponsorship. We've had a couple of other sponsorships depending on the member. And then they also do merch for us. That's one of the big things that they offer for us, merch and conventions. Since we are partnered with Glasses Brigade, they can basically just do merch for us with pretty much no cost on our end.
It's pretty awesome.
We just have to make sure that we provide art assets for it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, and then they'll take that merch to cons and stuff like that too for, again, like pretty much no charge for us. I mean, it's, you know, part of our monthly charge, but that's about it. Yeah.
That's really awesome that it's like a flat fee instead of them taking a percentage.
Yeah. And then, of course, since we're kind of an agency that goes for people who are already pre-existing VTubers and stuff, we could pretty much, you know, leave at any time if we feel like things just aren't really working out for us. We've already had a couple of our members dip out, and, you know, it's fine. It's just like, I don't really feel like next contract is for me or anything like that. Just pop out. Yeah.
That's really
nice. It's more like a traditional talent agency than a...
Yeah. It's really cool that they have that for VTubers, because I know there's some talent agencies, including VTubers now, like Mythic, and now 3AM, but Kawa seems to be like the early pioneer on that.
Yeah, well, I think we're also a little bit weird versus those type of talent agencies in that we do have a set roster of people who are the talents of Kawa, and we still do like audition processes and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a mix of things like Hololive, Niji Sanji, and then also things like VShoujo or Mythic or so on.
Yeah, I don't think VShoujo auditions. I think they just collect people that they want. Like a big friend group.
I mean, I'll be honest, that may be the right way to go about talent agencies with like adopted people sometimes, because then you know for sure that people are going to get along with each other.
Yeah.
You know there's not really going to be conflicts or stuff like that because you're already talking to them. You're already getting to know them.
Yeah, they're already in your streams. You're playing together already.
Yeah. Yep.
So you enlist as your current persona. There wasn't a graduation to debut.
Yeah, there was no graduation. I did stop streaming for like a week in between the announcements, and when I did do a debut. I think all of us have done a debut for Kawa. But it's more just like, you know, you put debut in the title of something and it gets more clicks, you know? Or like
just gonna start writing "come to my
introducing-
debut" in every title.
Pretty much. Also face reveal. Put face reveal and everything. I did something recently. I did a cyberpunk stream and I said it was my face reveal and I just put like an alpaca on the screen and I got like so many views.
That's great. I'm gonna use that.
Do it, honestly. Say it's your face reveal.
Face reveal.
I mean,
biblically accurate angel.
I'm literally doing a biblically accurate face reveal this week.
The alpaca wasn't your real face, my immersion.
No, I haven't done my biblically accurate face reveal yet. That's on Friday.
Bishoujo goes fishing. A fishing rod is all you need for getting talents. That's basically what they do, yeah. They're like, hey, you graduated. You want to be a VTuber again?
Honestly.
I got something for you.
I got a little something over here. Hey, kid.
Hey, kid, you want to be a VTuber?
I did check the stats later from the clicks. It was very funny because basically it just went like the first second, everyone was there, and then everyone skipped to like 3 minutes in, and then it dropped off immediately and nobody was watching anymore.
When they realized there was no face.
Yeah, or they skipped to the very end instead. Sometimes it was like a couple minutes in, sometimes it was the very end.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I think everybody in Kawa did do a debut, but it was kind of like I think debuts for agencies are more to introduce you to your gen mates communities than anything else. I don't think it's really to introduce you to like a wider community. I don't think people are necessarily popping on debut streams to see if they like a VTuber. They're just gonna pop into a stream to see if they like them. But when you're part of an agency, doing a debut is good because then you can send everyone off in like a little circuit to see everybody's debuts and go, oh, okay, well, they like these sort of things, so I might like them or I might not like them.
Mhm.
And mostly like a community thing between everybody.
Yeah, and it does make a ton more sense for like big VTubing companies like Bishoujo and Hollow to have that traditional debut, like, oh, here's my list of likes and dislikes.
I've actually done 3 debuts now with like my lists of likes and dislikes and my here's the games I play and stuff like that.
Are you gonna do another one for the next update?
Oh, absolutely. For sure. I keep doing them because I started a tradition of every time I do a debut, I eventually, by the end of it, pull up my other debut on the stream and like watch a little bit of it and cringe about it.
That's really funny.
And then I have one segment where I pull up like a clip of me watching my debut, and just keep it going.
You gotta. It's tradition.
Nah, I gotta keep doing it.
Yeah, it's
funny.
tradition.
It's a good bit.
It is. How do you stay motivated when you don't feel like you want to keep going?
Oh, that's a hard question. Oh. Okay, I got really burnt out a little bit after I joined up with Kawa, mostly because I had just rigged a new model for myself for the summer, and my model, my Gen Mates model, and I had just done a debut for a company, and I had technically just created a cover song, but we didn't have a music video and stuff for it yet, which was the one that I released recently. But, so I had done all of this stuff, and immediately after all of it, I kind of crashed, because I had just done so many things, and a lot of it was kind of like, I don't know if it was worth it, I'm not really seeing like a ton of growth from all of the effort that I put in, stuff like that. I think the best way that I kind of got through most of it was kind of just refocusing myself on like 1 or 2 passions or trying to focus on, like I said earlier, like improving my content. When I start looking at my content more objectively and I start thinking of it like, okay, well, I didn't really personally like this part or that part or so on, then it gives me something actionable to work with, and it kind of removes that sense of dread.
Yeah.
Of like, is this worth it? Blah, 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 blah. So it keeps me going to just like have some sort of personal goal to work towards and an improvement to work towards for myself.
That's really good. That's a really great way to stay motivated. And I know like I've watched a lot of people since July. It's just been like a wave of graduations and people being like, sorry guys, I'm done.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest, a lot of those people are probably going to other companies still.
Yeah, I know some of them who are like, I'm going on indefinite hiatus, but I'll see you in the future. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink. Yeah. But there are also a lot of people who, I mean, VTubing is kind of in its crash. I think streaming in general is kind of in a crash.
Yeah.
Numbers have been down kind of across the board for a lot of people, and a lot of people got into it kind of because they were like, okay, well, maybe this could be an alternative to other forms of work, which weren't really working out. And it didn't end up working. So they're graduating for that reason. And I mean, honestly, content creation's tough.
It is.
It doesn't feel like it would be so hard, but it's really hard sometimes.
It is. Sometimes I just ignore the other parts. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch my VODs. I'm just gonna stream. I'm just gonna go live every day for a week and not do anything else.
Yeah, there's a lot of different coping mechanisms that you can do. I mean, like I said, I played No Man's Sky for like a week straight. That was partially just like, I just need a game that's just, that I'm just playing.
Yeah. It's easy to stream, just click go live and entertain your thoughts.
You would think that's it, right? When most of the people that I know are watching streamers, they're sitting there and they're like, oh yeah, that looks pretty easy. I'm just like talking to the camera and stuff like that. But you're paying attention to so many different things. You're trying to make sure that everyone is entertained, that you're keeping a conversation going. Once you streamed for like multiple years in a row, you kind of start running out of stories to tell. So you gotta figure out other ways to talk to people and other things to say. And at some point, you kind of just have to make up new things to do, because otherwise you stagnate and you're kind of just doing the same stuff as you've always done. It just doesn't really... If it's a hobby, it's fine. You can just click go live and entertain your thoughts. But if it's something that you're trying to make into a career, it's a lot harder.
It's a little different, yeah.
So yeah, I mostly just focus on personal growth anytime that I feel bad.
I get it. Did a lot of community events for some years. Alone is different, but in the end, it starts at vocalizing your impressions. The rest is part science, part research.
True.
Yeah. There definitely is a lot of research involved. Whenever I see someone playing a game, I'm like, oh, I want to play that game. And then I go and I research to make sure I would actually like that game. Because I got the Humble bundle, the Kozii bundle. I was like, these are a bunch of games I'm gonna love. And then I opened up Cat Cafe Manager. And after 30 minutes of playing it, I was like, actually, I really don't like this.
Oh, no. Oh, at least it's only a Humble bundle. That's not
it really wasn't bad.
Plus, there were some good Japanese learning games in that one, weren't there? I think so. I don't remember.
I didn't see any ones. There was a short hike in it, lemon cake. I liked lemon cake. Lemon cake's cute. Bear and something? Oh, Bear and Breakfast.
Yeah, I do remember that one. That was a different one. There was another Kozii game one that was kind of more based on learning different languages, I think is the one I'm thinking about.
I should play those. Do you know any other languages?
Japanese. I'm trying to learn Japanese. Mana helps me by pinging me pretty much every day to remind me to study.
Study Japanese, Kozii.
Yes, I must.
Have you been learning any of the alphabets?
I am okay with hiragana sometimes. I still suck at katakana for some reason, and I'm really bad at kanji, but I remember like 4 of them.
Kanji's so hard.
I know watashi. I know Nihon because it's part of Nihongo and they always use that on like Duolingo and
Yeah.
stuff. Etc. I know a couple.
日本語を
Fine.
勉強したいます。
Bonkyo? Benkyo?
No, 勉強 student.
Oh.
It means I'm a Japanese student.
I feel like I became a mod of the Kala Discord server by pinging Kozii every day. Kind of.
Yopi, it's so over. It is so over. It's Jover. Japanese is fun though. I feel like so many VTubers want to learn Japanese.
Yeah, I am not very good at it still. I'm trying my best, but for some reason, I think it's partially just content creation. My scattered brain is not remembering the hiragana and katakana as well as I should. It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Eventually you'll get it, don't worry. I started with Japanese from zero, and it's like a textbook that you could buy for like $20 on Amazon, and then it teaches you all the hiragana and gives you all these exercises like pizza wo suki desu. I like pizza. It uses
Bonkyo! Bonkyo! Mana's like, Bonkyo? What's Bonkyo?
bonkyo. That's what the book said. It said bonkyo. It didn't say benkyo.
Bonkyo de nani? It's definitely Benkyo.
It could be. I usually misremember things. Oh, you okay?
Drop something. It's I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. I was playing with. I have I have acrylic standees of myself and my gen mates on my desk, and for some reason I just pick them up and play with them sometimes while I'm sitting here.
I do that with everything on my desk. I have like 2 random gift cards, and sometimes I just pick them up and like clack them together.
Yeah. I used to do that.
And then I've got slime too.
I have slime too. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. What kind of slime do you like?
Oh, I like really crunchy slimes, I think. I only really got into slime a couple months ago, but I'm really into crunchy slimes, and then also just like the glossy slimes, the ones that are super clicky and you can make a lot of noise with.
Yeah, I have a cloud dough slime. I'd like to try a crunchy slime.
Yeah, I tried one with bingsu beads recently, and I think it might be my favorite. Actually, no, there's one with bingsu beads and phloem in it, and that one might be my favorite.
That sounds really fun. I want either a crunchy slime or the one that like drizzles with the fake snow in it.
Yeah, I think those are ice cream slimes?
Yeah, something like that.
No, cloud. It's just cloud slimes for those ones.
No, because I have a cloud slime and it doesn't have the fake snow in it. It's like this.
Cloud dough is different from cloud.
Oh, this is the one with the clay in it, I think.
Yeah. It's the clay. I think it's the same formula, but one of them has clay in it and one of them doesn't.
You know what? That probably makes a lot of sense. What kind of slime do you like? Be careful, it's a trick question. The answer should be Piapi UFO.
True.
But I like to just... One of my chatters actually got it for me. Winged, who's very nice. And then he told me I can't eat it. Very sad.
Yeah, you can't. All of my slimes say on the containers, do not eat.
Do not eat, not edible.
And it's really funny. I was telling my friends, my like normal real life friends, about how I got slime, and I was showing them pictures of it, and they were all really angry that it wasn't edible. They were like, "Why did they make it look so edible if it's not edible? What are they doing?"
And it smells like cheesecake. Why can't I take a bite?
Yeah. Exactly. One of mine that I have right now smells like pancakes.
Like pancakes and maple syrup?
Like maple syrup, yeah. Like maple syrup and pancakes.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah. I got one of those. I got one of the famous slime shop slimes. I got some Peachy Baby slime. Yeah.
TikTok famous slimes. I think mine is from Etsy. It's from Slime Fantasies.
Oh.
It smells. Now I opened it to start playing with it.
I would, but I know that mine needs some more borax because I know that they're all really goopy right now.
Oh, thankfully mine is pretty new, so it hasn't gotten to that yet.
Yeah.
OMG, she found a kin. Listen, you don't understand.
You don't get it.
Why make it look edible if it's not edible? And there's no dupe for this one. It's not like the aquarium gravel. I can't eat nerds and satiate my hunger for slime.
Man, they just don't get it.
They don't get it. You need that. And you need that in your life, the ability to just bite slime.
I really wish that there was more edible slime kind of dupes out there. But I don't know what the heck it would be. I mean, the closest that I've ever had is this Japanese candy called Neru 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 Ne, which it's kind of like it's one of those candies where you have like a chemical reaction where you take it and you mix different things together.
Oh,
but
like
when I
poppin'
had
cooking.
it, yeah, like Pop-Up Cookin'. When I had it, you mix it together and it makes like kind of a really slimy, goopy kind of texture. And then you might have some sprinkles that you can put on top of it and stuff, but it was really tasty.
It sounds like a slime baking kit.
Kinda, yeah.
That sounds so fun.
I know, why delicious if you can't enjoy delicious? Exactly.
I don't eat chemicals since I was like 6. Listen, Chilean, some of us have oral fixations.
Like really wanting to put Tide Pods in our mouth.
Exactly. I started freezing gushers, and I feel like the sensation is pretty close.
I've seen people do something kind of like that, where they kind of just put like some crunchy coating on the outside of something gummy, and then they cook it, and the inside becomes goopy and the outside is hard. I can't even explain what the heck they're doing most of the time.
It sounds like chocolate-covered gummy worms, but weird?
Yeah, kind of.
What do you mean, what?
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 You've never thought about putting a Tide Pod in your mouth?
You've never wanted to eat something that's not edible? You didn't chew on Polly Pocket shoes as a child?
Oh god, I did. I so did.
They were just so rubbery. It was so good.
Just the right size.
Yes.
And shape and
the amount of times the shoe went missing, my parents would be like, "Okay, open your mouth."
Aww.
I had to play with them only supervised for a while.
Okay, but when I was a kid, I was kind of dumb in various ways. I had like a Pokemon Monopoly game, and it came with like a little Charmander and a little Squirtle and a little Bulbasaur and stuff. And I took the Charmander and I was like, well, my mom grows plants, and when she grows plants, then they get bigger and they become different. So I took my Charmander and I buried it in the backyard expecting a Charizard to pop.
That's amazing. I tried to eat fake fruit, but they were really well-made fake fruit. Look, have you even lived if you haven't bitten into a fake wax apple?
I haven't. I'm not actually living.
No, you gotta get on that.
Yeah, you're right. You're so right.
I never did find the Charmander again. Oh no.
I knew where it was, I think, at one point, and unburied it, and then reburied it again. And then we never found it after that point.
Oh no. You ever like do something bad, so you try to hide it from your mom?
Oh yeah. All the time. Oh yeah.
they can't see this thing I did. Flush it down the toilet. It gets stuck in the toilet and the toilet starts overflowing.
Yeah, of course. Or you put it in the trash can, but you put a bunch of things on top of it.
Yeah. Like a random tissue that you hope they won't dig through.
Yeah. But for me, it was always kind of like boring stuff when that happened. Like, oh, I overcooked something and now it's burnt and my mom's gonna be sad because I didn't finish my food, so...
For me, it was always like, if I wasted any food, I would be like, I have to hide this now. I can't waste food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That poor Charmander. Still
Yeah.
Still
Poor
ton.
boy.
They're gonna excavate it in like 100 years and be like, this is a national treasure.
I hope it becomes fossilized.
I hope so.
My
It's
dream.
gonna be better than Amber. In the future, they're gonna treat Pokemon cards like artifacts, and that Charmander is gonna lead the revolution of Pokemon excavation, and then they're gonna be like, these humans worshipped these strange extinct creatures.
Actually, vaguely speaking about Warhammer earlier, that also reminds me that my friends yesterday were talking about the idea that somebody proposed where Warhammer characters could think of current day pop songs as like hymns. So like some of the Sisters of Battle or so on would be singing like California Girls while going into battle.
California girls, we're
Thinking
here
that
to
it's a
decimate
hymn.
you. This clearly is one of the 20th century guys. Truly. They're gonna
Clearly.
they're gonna unbury Scooby-Doo plushies and be like, this is... They're gonna... And come up with some ridiculous name for it. This was... Basset Hound a Doodle.
This was Skibbity Toilet.
Skibbity Toilet. Hello, Wheaties. Hello, Two-Prong Fork. Welcome.
They'll just get the wrong meme.
Yeah. Or they're gonna start saying memes and be like, these humans, they used to exchange these as a form of communication.
And currency.
They're half right.
True.
Sometimes you don't even need to communicate with people, you just send them a meme. How are you doing tonight? Fire dog. Like the dog with the fire around it. This is fine.
That is true. We do understand it.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Unless there's a generational gap, and then you're screwed.
What does XD mean?
Oh no.
People sell like bananas from the grocery store, thank you. I pride myself on being a banana from the grocery store. Roar!
What does that even mean?
Roar! And nana nuzzles, you're so warm, something like that. It took physical pain from
What, you don't want to do the coffee pasta? You wanna say that to everybody?
Ooh was used as a way to get away with evil deeds. I just murdered someone. Ooh.
Oh, oh my gosh! I don't know what you're talking about. I totally didn't kill that man.
Someone oohed and roared earlier on a server I'm on, and I winced. Poor Mom Becca.
Alright, but it's become so ironic that I'm serious about it sometimes at this point.
I think it's funny. I think it's so funny when people actually write ooh. Or what? I forgot what the song is. It's like roar ooh pounces on you nuzzles you're so warm or something like that.
Roar XT nuzzles you
Yes.
so warm.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
Or like that reminds me of putting mustaches on everything and then calling everything like Fred because it was
God.
funny.
Oh my god! I remember that era.
Yes. Or like the happy llama, sad llama, mentally confused llama, super llama, drama llama, big fat mama llama.
I knew that entire song by heart. Of
Yes.
course.
F the mustache. I'm cringing from the memories. Remember the past, Simba.
Hamster dance, though.
Oh, the hamster dance. And sometimes the Nyan Cat song still pops into my head. I just sing it. Meow, 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 meow.
Oh. The old internet was very interesting. We
It
had
was.
way more random memes.
Yes.
And now Skibbity Toilet is coming up, and a bunch of people are like, I don't understand this. What the heck is this? What? I don't understand Zoomers these days. And it's like, did you not pay attention to Happy Tree Friends and stuff?
Seriously. Did you never traumatize yourself with
Did you miss this era? How?
Not for me, but my dumb teen brain being into a girl really into that mustache.
Oh no! Oh god! It
Oh.
was mostly girls too.
It was mostly girls. Like the little, you draw it on your finger with a pen, like hold it up to your face. I have a
I
mustache
had a
now.
wooden one. I had like basically a mustache monocle. It was a wooden mustache.
That's incredible.
That was attached to a chain that I could like stick in my coat pocket or something, and then I could just hold up my mustache at any point.
I had one on a necklace and it was made of metal, and one of them said best, and I gave one to my friend.
Oh
It was a mustache best friend necklace, and we wore them to middle school every day. And we would just like look at each other from across the room and hold them up at random intervals. It got so bad that one of my teachers was like, I'm gonna confiscate that if you don't stop.
I did that in the middle of class too. Yeah. It was like one of my best friends was across from me in one of my science classes or something, and I would just slowly raise my mustache up.
And then just shouting things for the sake of being XD random.
Yeah.
We were some generation.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of my head. No. I'm in your head now, Chilean. You can't evict
What you
me.
get.
You can't evict me. You have no power here.
Why is everything I do recently such boomer memories?
They were such fun times though, like thinking about it. We cringe at it, but it was also so like innocent fun.
We were cringe, but we were free.
Exactly. And teenagers nowadays, they're just actually that wasn't even teenagers for me, that was middle school.
Yeah.
They were simpler, not fun. No, for me it was a lot of fun. I mean, existence has always been pain, but it was still fun.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Especially like things like Icon has cheeseburger and stuff.
Yeah. Teen is 12 to 18. Tenshi, yeah. This was middle school.
Actually, technically my middle school I think went up to 13, 14-ish.
Oh wow.
Yeah, mine also had like 6th grade in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
We were a pretty small middle school and out in like literally the Midwest, which you can imagine. Midwest.
Understandable. I'm so sorry.
Thankfully I didn't live there long. But I did make some really great friends there because you have such a small class, you're pretty much forced to get along with everyone. There were 9 of us.
Which also kind of the same for VTuber agencies. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
you're kind of just like you gotta get used to people.
That sounds like a paradise. It was really nice not having like 20 kids in a class. My classes were 30 plus. Wow. I don't think I would have been able to cope just because of like, you guys know, I'm not gonna recount it for Kozii, but I grew up sick and I was out of school a lot. So having 30 plus kids in the class would have been much harder to catch up than having 9.
Yeah, having smaller class sizes is a lot better for trying to make sure that everybody gets a good education and stuff too.
Yeah. My biggest classroom was in high school, 45. I think I would have just walked out. Would they even notice I wasn't there?
I went up to 45. I think I did hit 30-ish in high school. But I don't think I ever hit 45. That's a lot. Oh my god.
That's kind of crazy. I know most of the kids that graduated from that middle school ended up going to much bigger schools and they ended up really overwhelmed.
I feel like a lot of the people that graduated from my schools ended up as some form of entertainer or artistic person or stressed chef.
Stressed chef is the best way to describe a chef.
They're all stressed.
They're all stressed.
But they were like extra stressed from the ones that I knew.
Oh no. Public school in third world, baby. Then I got a scholarship. Each class only had 24. I'm sure from 45 to 24 must have been amazing.
Yeah, that must have been so good. Well, actually good, but also bad because I mean, if you were one of the kids that like wanted to eat in the middle of class or play with your dumb, stupid wooden mustache or something like that, they notice it a lot easier.
Yeah. Like, in some classes, we weren't allowed to have snacks, and we had a few teachers who'd be like, no food or drinks during class. And it was a lot easier if we were having a combined class with other kids.
Yeah. Then you can get away with it.
Yeah. And the snacks are always so harmless. Like, why does it matter if we eat breakfast in class because we didn't have time to eat it? You know?
Yeah.
It's
right.
It's a bag of Cheerios. I'm not taking out a breakfast sandwich and like spilling egg all over the desk. It's literally
distracting everybody. How could you? How dare you distract everybody?
It's not like I pulled out a thing of gum. You pull out gum in school and everyone and their brother is suddenly at your feet. Can I have a stick?
Also Tic Tacs though.
Yes. At least Tic Tacs are easier to share. Because gum, it only comes with like 10 in a pack. And Tic Tacs, it's like 100.
Yeah.
I think it's distracting either by the smell or noise. I woke at 5 a.m. if I wanted to have breakfast. Oh my gosh, I would wake up at like 7.
Oh my god. I woke up at 5 a.m. anyways because I did want to have breakfast, but because I would take a public bus to school, and then once I got there, I waited like an hour before the actual breakfast line opened up, and then I would get breakfast. And I had, I grew up kind of poor as heck, so I had like the food stamps equivalent, and then my school gave me a free breakfast and free lunch every day.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, I got like bagels or like sausage and egg McMuffin sort of sandwiches and stuff.
That's awesome. I would literally
But I did have to get up 2 hours early.
Yeah, I would just bring like bags of whatever cereal was on sale was usually what we would get. Like most of the time I think Honey Nut Cheerios were the cheapest for some reason. But sometimes they would have like those buy two, get $1 off, and then we would get like the fancy stuff.
Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Puffs or something, yeah. Yep.
But our school didn't do free breakfast and free lunch. Would have been nice.
I got lucky, I think. And then also my school had a salad bar where you could go in for lunch and kind of just pile as much salad as you wanted onto a plate. If you could fit it on the plate, then you could have it. So if you were really hungry one day, you could just sit there and pile up as much as you possibly could actually fit on the plate.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was educated to take a bath before going to school, so I need to get ready, plus eat, plus get material, plus walk to school. You would take a bath before going to school?
Whole bath?
A
shower
whole bath?
maybe, but
I'm
a whole ass bath?
I'm in the shower at the end of the day camp because I don't want to get into bed with all like my germs from school.
Yeah, same. I like it at the end of the day too. Not in the morning, because when I'm in the morning, I just woke up, I'm about to go out. What if I get sweaty for the day?
Yeah.
You know?
I knew someone...
And then if I shower before bed too, then like my bed sheets feel nice and comfy.
Yeah. Oh, I mean shower for gore, there's a difference. You're good. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, when I take a bath, I take way too long in the bath. I'm in there for like an hour. It's warm.
Yeah, I don't think I've taken a bath in years.
I love taking baths. I think it's just really great to de-stress, so I take bubble baths.
I would, but I think the tubs that I've had for the last few, for like a long time actually, were mostly either too small or too old or, you know, they'll just better do showers.
Yeah, I always sanitize the bath before I like actually take a bath though, because people are gross.
People are gross. It's true.
You never heard of 12-teen before. You know, it's the number right before 13. 12-teen.
12-teen.
And after 181.
Yeah.
Shower,
and
dry
10 to
hair.
10.
10 to 10. Shower, dry hair, get ready, perfume, etc. You wear perfume every day?
Actually, funny thing, I learned from one of my former gen mates, Shion, that she lives in Egypt, Apparently it's like kind of a thing. You kind of have to wear perfume because it's the socially acceptable thing to do. If you don't, then you're kind of considered a little bit gross.
To just not smell like anything is gross.
Yeah, weirdly.
That's so
they want you to
weird.
have some kind of perfume of some kind. Some kind of perfume of some kind. Of some sort, like just anything, right?
I guess that
You need
kind of makes
one
sense.
day,
It's
yeah.
like a sign that you cleaned yourself or something.
Yeah, you put some effort in, I guess.
I personally just like deodorant.
Yeah. I don't even necessarily need deodorant. I just don't really make sense.
Yeah, I'm not like a person that sweats. I put it on because I like the smell of it.
Yep. And then, I did actually used to use perfume all the time in like the early-ish 2000s or so because it was really popular to do like a spritz of sweet pea perfume or something in the morning.
I like the perfumes that smell like cotton candy. Those are the best ones.
Oh, yeah, those are pretty good. Pretty good. I like the fruit ones.
The fruit ones are good too, yeah. I like the really sweet smelling ones. Not the heavy smelling ones that smell like old woman. Like you just walk
or
through
the Old Spice ones.
Yeah, you walk through a department store smell.
Yeah. Oh god, or the ones that smell like too floral.
Yes. And it's just like, oh okay, I can't breathe.
Yeah, my poor dad is really sensitive to some scents, so he can't even be near a Bath and Body Works or anything like that.
I love
They're so strong.
I love scented candles.
Oh, me too, though.
Especially the fall scented ones. Like we got all the nice pumpkin ones now.
Yeah!
That's the best.
Like creme brulee candles and stuff.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Oh no, she got a sweet tooth. I feel like you guys knew that already, that I really like sweet things.
Yeah, and I mean, I literally used to be a sweets-themed alpaca, so...
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious we both have a sweet tooth. What's your favorite sweet?
Cream puffs.
Based.
Cream puffs for sure.
Mm-mm.
Especially if they're like the nice fancy big ones. Oh. So good.
Yes. I love lava
Did
cakes.
candles taste great? No.
Oh yes, hit me up. I'm going to Marshall's. You guys want any flavors? I saw a glazed donut candle there.
Oh hell yeah! You know it's the same as slime, right? Very edible.
Yeah, and wax is at least something that your body can digest. I can't guarantee that the scents they put in there are good for you, but wax is at least sometimes edible.
Sometimes edible.
You have to use like soy wax.
Well, true. Not wrong.
You could technically eat crayons, I guess.
You can eat crayons. That's why Crayola is like, yeah, they're technically edible.
They're technically edible. We don't recommend eating them.
Technically, I think you can eat chalk too, but same thing.
I think so too. I'm not 100% sure on the edibility of chalk, but I shall check after stream.
Depends on the chalk, you know. I'm
the-
a chalk connoisseur, so.
She needs that good tasting chalk. You can't hit her with the plain chalk. It's gotta be at least blue.
Yeah, Blue flavor is best.
Blue is the best artificial flavor.
True though, because blue raspberry is really good.
Yeah, like my favorite slushies are the blue raspberry slushies.
Oh yeah, same.
Whenever I go to 7-Eleven, I get mostly blue raspberry and then like a little bit of everything stacked on top.
Or I'll do blue raspberry and then mix that with like some kind of strawberry or something.
Yeah.
One of the red berries.
Some of the 7-Elevens have these fancy machines now, and it's a lemonade slushy dispenser, but you could choose what lemonade flavor you want in there. So it could be like mango or strawberry.
God, I kind of want a slushie now. I wonder if my 7-Eleven's open.
I'm gonna run there after stream.
It's just, you know, it's only 8 for me, so...
Oh yeah, it's already 11 here.
Should probably go get myself some food at some point, though.
Oh yeah, if you need to go, totally don't worry about it. I actually asked all my questions already. But chat, if you have any questions, and then we could wrap up so Kozii can go eat.
True.
We doing a
I
slushy
don't know what I'm
run?
eating today. I might actually do a slushie run. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done slushies in a little while, and yeah. I mean, also, then I could like go on a walk with Mompaka maybe.
Yeah. Night walk.
It's pretty close. Our 7-Eleven, so you know.
That sounds like a fun activity. Night walk and
Yeah.
slushy.
Touch the grass. Go
Yeah.
on a night walk with someone else, so it's less dangerous.
It's safer in twos.
Mhm.
Did Kozii have a good time? Did you have a good time, Kozii?
I did have a good time. I had a fantastic time.
I'm so glad. This was so fun.
Yeah. Also, I didn't expect to talk about more boomer things.
Yeah, we get off topic a lot. But
Okay,
I think
this is
that's
my life lately.
I think that's why it's so fun though. Like you just I kind of use 10 Talks as an excuse just to get to talk to really cool people.
Okay, first of all, based, but second of all, I recently started my own little talk show that clearly you should be on at some point, but I actually already have it booked out until like November. But I started it, and it's basically just I bring people on and we talk about all of the like brain rot things that we have memorized throughout the years that are never gonna be useful for anything.
I have so much. Oh my gosh.
Like all those Nintendo facts or
So much useless information.
Yep. I think one of my friends is already planning to come on and talk about Vocaloid stuff.
Oh, awesome.
My best friend is gonna come on with me this week and talk about history facts because he has a
Nice.
history degree.
I love
But yeah,
I actually love history facts. There's so many
know,
interesting ones.
I know, right? But yeah, so I just talking about random things is literally my favorite, I guess.
I also love talking about random things, just like whatever pops into my brain. I could do a Disney brain rot.
Yeah! Yeah, you should come on with me at some point. I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah, I'd love to.